Cue the city noises. It's good. It's good. Alright. Hit me with the beat. Nice. Welcome everybody, welcome in. I'm a little loud. There we go. How you duty? Welcome in. What's up? What is good? My friends, we're back. We're back and we're live. And it is Friday. Friendly Friday. How's it going? We got a bit of a different kind of day planned. We've been doing a lot of talking and just like hanging out and looking at features and stuff going on with Star Citizen. I figure we actually play the game a little bit this week, maybe. Tomorrow I've got a big podcast planned. The announcement has gone out on the Discord server. If you want to keep up with all the stuff, I suggest being on the Discord server. But if you didn't see it, Citizen Central is coming back tomorrow. We took a month hiatus. We took a little break in September. We were moving from Turkey to the US. Starfield was launching. 3.20 stuff was going on. It was busy. So we took a month off from the podcast. But my monthly podcast is back. We are bringing in known guests, Board Gamer, Salty Mike, Ollie43, and Void Dude. And we will be having a sit down about an hour and a half live here on the stream tomorrow, exact time right now. And we will be talking about expectations for CitizenCon and feelings about the game right now. Citizen Central is my monthly podcast. So normally I'm doing Launch Sequence, which is my weekly podcast. That's coming out every week, different guests every week, talking about Starfield, No Man's Sky, Star Citizen, whatever it is. And then I've got my monthly podcast, which is only Star Citizen, and that's coming out next week. But we'll be doing it live tomorrow on the stream, so make sure to check that out. But for today, gameplay. Hanging out. We're still going to, of course, talk about all the stuff going on. You can't not. It's part of being here. That's why we're here. We like to speculate. Little garden talks, but I've got some upgraded components, a couple extra weapons. I've got my Super Hornet on deck, and I've got a fresh reputation to get started on. So I figure we go take some bounties, do some fighting PvE, and then I'm gonna jump into an event for GII. Anybody who's in the org who wants to come fight, please join us. And we will be doing a PvP style event. We'll be fighting here in the PU. In nearby space, putting our skills to the test. And my plan today is to use my eye tracker, because this thing makes it look so much cooler and more immersive. So let's get that set up. I don't think I really have to do too much to get it started. Just double check the key bindings. I didn't give you guys my hellos today. Hi. Hey everybody, I see you. The regulars, Augies, Echo, Division, Supposit, Nahore, Lestrike. Sorry, it's a fun name to say. Ken and my man Tyrus joined GII. Jambalaya. Toes Gang was here and active. Pungy, my dude, the Punge. How's work going, man? Are we on your second monitor or your phone today? Let's see, head tracking. Enable head tracking toggle. Enable disable head tracking for third person. Oh. So this I want to be here. And then I want to make sure that I do want to make sure that head tracking is linked. Alright, so this should be this should be Toby, and actually I think we're good. I'm gonna have to do some calibration probably on this while we're in the ship, but for now, see, head tracking. No, it's not turning on. Let's see if it calibrates. Nope, I'm trying to go through Elgato. Oh, that was FOIP. Here it is. It was not enabled. Okay. Nope, still nothing. Is this thing on? Toby, are we on? Toby is amazing. It's very nice. A lot of fun to use. Set up display. What? It's not set up for the display. Was I not using this thing before? Alright, let's, Jeez. Alright. You guys are gonna go through this process with me together. You get to see what actually happens when you set up Toby eye tracker. Here's a little ad for you. So there's my eyes. I basically have this thing, it's connected underneath my monitor, and it can see what my eyes are doing. And it's going to put up some dots on the screen, and basically I just have to look at them until they pop. This is how you calibrate. It's good to calibrate if you do have something like a microphone in front of your face while you're doing this. That way the eye tracker can always know that that's going to be there when it's trying to see what your eyes are. But these things are really good at detecting like what your eyes are and what they're doing. I think we should be good. It's super easy, super quick. I hope I don't have to restart the game to get it working. We will find out. Thank you. All right. Please work. Can I just like disable and then re-enable it? Is that a thing? Work with me. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna have to restart the whole game. That is a bummer. Okay. I guess let's just do it. Won't take too long. You never used an eye tracker? You used to have Track IR? Do they work well? Track IR is pretty good from what I understand, and more accurate if it comes to head tracking. That being said, you have to have a head thingy on, and it's only head tracking. The eye tracker is nice because it also has eye tracking. So you don't have to like turn your head to look at the side of the screen, you just move your eyes, which is more natural. Pocket mode always, the ass pocket. Woo! Risky pocket for the phone. Cotton, thank you for gifting out the subs on Twitch, dude. Appreciate you. How you doing this week? How is your day going? Connect is best. Oh yeah? Just slapping Xbox, a first generation Xbox Connect on my computer table. And it weighs more than my monitor. That thing was pretty crazy. Alright, it didn't ask me anything about eye tracking. That makes me nervous. Usually it says something when it starts up. Nothing? Huh. Alright, let's hope it worked. And, let's get back in game. Alencita SQ, thank you so much for the membership. Somebody became a carrot. Welcome to the club. Hey, just came from Magnus Jump Point. When you're 30k'd in your Carrick, at least you came from and weren't going to. How was the view? How's that jump point look? What do you guys think of the fact that they put in all 3 jump points at once instead of just the pyro one? Cons with the Toby are working distance is short, can only be pointed at the bottom of the monitor, and is expensive. Oh, only mounted. Yes, those are indeed cons. Agreed with you there. I think you can mount it other places though. You just have to figure out a way to do so. It was great. I think out of the 3, I really like the Terra jump point. I haven't seen Magnus yet. Alright, is this thing working now? When am I going to be able to track my heado? Heado. No, I don't care about faceware. Calibrate FOIP. Why isn't this working? Oh, I have it set to disable during FPS. Okay. Holy crap, I wonder if that was the problem the whole time. That may have been the problem the entire time. Okay, so now we're working. And as you can see, like I was talking about, this thing has head tracking. So when I move my head, but it also has eye tracking. So when I move my eyes, you can see the camera is shifting as well. I kind of like that because you don't have to like go like this to look at the side of the screen. And yeah, you can turn the eye tracking off if you want to. I personally prefer the combination, but it does take some fiddling and getting the right settings to make it work for you. And you guys know me, because we move back and forth so much right now, I generally don't care about my settings and stuff. I just always do the same thing. We need to ban cats are rubbish. I think instead of banning cats are rubbish, somebody should just have a separate profile that they come on called cats are delightful. Toby has a sticky magnetic mount as an option. Yeah, that's what I'm using. I have a curved monitor, so I use the little magnetic mount, and then I threw some glue on there as well. Let's see. You know what? I don't actually need a... You guys like my hair? I don't need anything fancy today. Oh. Yeah, I wish Toby, the eye tracker wasn't so expensive. It is pretty phenomenal technology, so I understand that right now it's still pretty new to market. It needs to be like that, but I think that I think over time they'll probably get something that's maybe a little less feature-packed and more affordable. But eye tracking seems like one of those things that popped up in the last 15 years for computers. You know, there's all sorts of them, from HDR to 3D displays. Some of them are useful, some of them are not. I think eye tracking is one of those things that's like not necessary, but definitely leans more in the useful category, and will probably be sticking around in a lot of our different products. Laptops, cell phones, computers, TVs, freaking ads. You know, the advertisement things are going to use eye tracking. So I expect Toby to be around for a while. I expect these devices to keep getting support and growing, and I expect more types of products to come out to like fill out their line. Wonder if there'll be a Black Friday deal. There's usually sales going on. I should be telling you guys more often about when there is a sale. I believe there's one actually going on right now, ending soon. I can always get you a 5% off discount if you do want to get one. You can either type in !Toby and the bot will give you that link, or you can look in the various places under my videos and streams and stuff. Yeah, I think they do pretty regular sales throughout the year. You can usually get like 5 to 15% off. Do I have an affiliate link? Yeah, that's what pops up with the... Well, okay. You guys both did the command and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? The bots have really been failing me. Sorry, guys. There should definitely be a command for that. At least on YouTube. The link will be down in the description, and on Twitch there's a panel down below in our About section. That'll point you towards it. That command should be working though. Let me write that down, that's not working. Just so we have that in mind. Bot said no work until Pyro. But yeah, there is an affiliate link. All the affiliate links. Oh, I've got to customize my ship. I'm about to go out there and I haven't even put the parts on there. So I just bought some stuff. Went to the store, I did a little shopping. Something I almost never do in Star Citizen. And realized how terrible the experience is. I mean, I already know it's pretty bad, but going through it again is just another reminder. I can't wait until they improve this. So I got a bunch of different... That's an Aeon Siren, B military. Yeah, we want a Hornet to have. I got a bunch of components and a few replacement weapons for my Super Hornet, which I think is probably my best fighter. And today we're gonna go out there and I got some size 2 Gatling replacements. Yes. No. Okay, the Bulldog repeater. The 2 size ones there. And these are the size 2 Gatlings. Where are these? I thought I got more of these.
From transforming worlds,
that's weird.
Exploring the stars, our corp is proud to bring the universe closer together.
Huh. Okay, I guess we're going out mostly with our same weapons. That's strange. But yeah, I don't usually do fighting or shopping or upgrading or anything like that, so thought we could give this a shot, see how it's performing for 3.20. Can you do bounties? Can you make good money? And then I also wanted to just kind of jump in with the org and do some combat gameplay with our organization and with those folks. It'll be a closed org event. If you're in GII and you guys have some time in the next few hours, we'll be starting to do some fights, so please come join us. Otherwise, I'm just flying solo for now. So, yeah. Do you think Star Citizen will be on sale during CitizenCon? You're really thinking about getting into the game, but you want to wait for LTI. I can't tell you if it'll be on sale. It might. But generally, $45 is going to be the minimum you're going to get the game for. I do have a giveaway going on. You can win one of a couple copies of Star Citizen for free. So I would get entered in on that. It's a special coming from Mrs. Tomato. She has a couple of pink ships that she's decided she wants to give away to the community. So big shout out to the Mrs. T. Exclamation point giveaway to get on that. You used to fly your Hornet, you're a combat guy, but you changed to Saber. I would really like a Saber again. I haven't seen Sabers very often, which is interesting because I always thought the Saber was the coolest looking fighter, but I guess Saber is Saber's a heavy fighter, right? That's it seems like the meta right now is kind of light fighters, so maybe the Saber is something that'll get more common after master modes. I feel like I'm sitting very far back. Alright, so this is super sensitive. Let me change a couple of these settings. So for the the head tracking, hence sensitivity pitch, gonna turn these down to 2.5. Gaze responsiveness, I'm actually gonna turn up. And I'm gonna focus that change more on my eyes than my head. Center stabilization is going to be up a little bit. Ah, crap, that's FPS settings. I always do that. Okay, let's just match them. 2.5. 2.5. Responsiveness up. More towards the eyes. Okay, now dead zones are going to be a bit bigger. Because I'm so animated. I'm going to have to change all this too. So, you kind of have to keep going back and forth. Where are the eyes? Position, gaze. Gaze responsiveness. Okay, let's see how this is. Yeah, it's still a bit too sensitive. I like it on the gaze, though. It feels much better on the gaze. I think I need to turn down my head sensitivity a little bit. And actually turn down my gaze responsiveness again. Let's turn that down just a tad. And turn down head sensitivity a little bit more. Turn up roll. And expand that dead zone a tad bit more. Okay, that feels good. If not a little bit sensitive, but we'll see. Let's get into a fight and see how it feels. Saber is near meta in atmosphere, really? The aerodynamics make that big a difference now. Blackjack. Blackjack trial bounty. Are the Blackjack's doing FPS bounties though, right? We want to get a tracker. Yeah, we want to work with the bounty hunting guild. We're going out to Lyria, it looks like. Atmospheric bounty, I hope not. There's a big difference between ships in Atmo and in space. Gladius is still king in space, but struggles in Atmo. Isn't that interesting? It's only going to get more crazy considering the control surfaces coming in. But it's just kind of like, wow. They want to go harder with the atmospheric effects. Why didn't I get that mission? You guys not going to actually give me the mission I just took? Is that what this is? Is that what we've come to? Using your pirate gladius for PvP. The red one? The mission just disappeared. That's real cool. The heck am I supposed to do? What? There. Nope. That just gave me call to arms. Here we go. Okay. We caught up. We're good. We're working again. Just a little oopsie. You know, we should probably go to Baijini Point and set our spawn before we get started. What do you guys say? What do you think? Hornet Ghost gets the most benefit in Atmo because it rips when it goes. That doesn't help us much in space. I've heard of people putting some exceptional weapons on the Hornet Ghost and doing well. I am not, honestly, guys, I am very much not a fighter. I'm not into ship combat. I mean, we talk about this a lot. Combat is one of the least interesting things to me in Star Citizen. That being said, I still think it's really good and it's a lot of fun. But it's just not a thing for me. Because of that, I think that has led to our organization also being a little bit less combat focused, even though combat is the easiest thing to do in Star Citizen right now. So we are actually focusing on recruiting for our combat, our security wing of the org. If anybody maybe doesn't have an org, wants to get more involved in combat, is interested in leading to some extent, or wants to, you know, host combat-focused events and be part of our combat initiatives in terms of training and stuff, now is kind of the time to get in. You'd be getting in at the ground floor, and we are doing a lot more of our kind of preparation for that kind of stuff. Oops. Oops. So definitely hit us up at GII if you're into that kind of stuff. You can see some of what we do later today when I join with the PvP folks. And then you can take part next week if you want to. We run combat stuff every single week. Am I only transmitting on the right audio channel, or is your left earbud just misbehaving? I should be on both. That would actually be really funny if I was purposely only transmitting on one. What's up, French? You gonna get your Heartseeker ready? Are you joining us today, man? Am I gonna get to duel with the legendary Frenchie? Do I get to murder a Frenchie today? Really want to join us? How to? If you look down below on YouTube, you'll see a either a Discord channel or a gii.spacetomato.gaming.com link. You can join our org that way. That'll walk you through the whole process. It'll get you onto our Discord server and into the chat channels to start getting involved in events. Just hit that link. You're a lover, not a fighter. I'm kind of more of an exploiter When it comes to video games, I'm a lover, but you know, I'm looking for opportunities in this game. Economically speaking, GII is going to be focused first on GII, not necessarily on the UEE, so it's not like we are always abiding entirely by, you know, every single facet of the law. We might take over a space as peacefully as possible and make use of some resources. For that, we may need a security division. So, you know, I might not be a fighter, but we're gonna need some. Oh, edgy, yeah. Very edgy. Super rebellious. Alright, we're in Hangar 1. Let's get out there. Let's fight. Let's go. Listen to this. We got some exciting music on. This is fighting music. Fighting music! Oh, you're in an exclusive org? I used to be in an exclusive org. It's actually kind of how this org got started. I was in an org before that was exclusive, to the point where I couldn't have a Discord server for my content outside of that org, and so it got to the point where I had to make the decision of either starting my own org or just kind of not continuing with my content, and so we started GII. That was on upon much egging on and request from Drazen. What is going on with my view? Stop this. I really hope that's not an eye tracker glitch. There we go. Strange. Alright. There are other players who will shoot just to shoot ya. That's true. Wow, my acceleration feels really low right now.
Landing gear raised.
What's up, Maxwell? Alright, now we are ready to go.
Thank you.
Taking a jump over to Lyria. You're also in a very exclusive and luxurious org. It's called GII. Ooh, I've heard of that place. Yes. I heard that their water bottles are all flip top, not screw top. They're very fancy. Yes. All about your comfort. Do I put every graphic setting on max or no? Oop, I don't want to jump all the way. Yeah, I put everything almost all the way on max. I don't pay too much attention to it. Buccaneer's the best capital ship? You mean as in like the Buccaneer's the best ship to practice combat against? I think I said capital instead of combat. I agree, the Buccaneer is a very good combat practice ship. Great target. You're in a German military org. I see. That would explain the exclusivity. Do I turn off volumetric clouds? Oh, you're asking somebody else. Alright, can we jump? You want to go ahead and send us to Lyria? This server is running slow. I haven't been on live servers in a little while. No, our server FPS is at 10. Should be doing okay. Everything is just kind of not working. Am I going to steal an Idris? Not right now. Okay, so apparently I can't jump to Lyria. Quantum jumps were just working. Let's see if I can get a different one going. This is strange. Okay, really? Come on. So it's just Lyria? This is the Lyria thing? We're a little biased today? What's up with that? When CIG makes Earth, will it be flat with a magic water dome? I mean, it has to be accurate, right? From what I've heard, the entirety of all of the star systems in Star Citizen are actually orbiting around Earth in order to reflect reality. It is a space sim. Okay, we just started the jump. Why isn't it working now? These are those little things, man. Come on. Please, just send me hurtling through space. There we go. Love it when the game actually works. That's what we like to see. Is my HUD too zoomed out? It does feel that way, doesn't it? I was wondering if it's an eye tracker thing. So I'm sitting way far back. Yeah, I need to turn down sensitivity. Like, it feels good, but I know it's gonna piss me off when it comes to, let's turn this down a bit. When it comes to the actual fights. I'm gonna go down to 1.2 for sensitivity, in fact. Man, sometimes it feels like they just really don't do much. Okay. Atmospheric bounty. Gotta love them. Common bug, there's a workaround. Jump into an OM. Kinda jumped and it still didn't work. Whoops. We want the R underscore. There we go. No, dang it. R underscore 0. That's what we want. Okay. We aren't going to be quite so chill. Let's get some action music going. Let's actually blow somebody up, finally. What do you guys think? Think we can end it in less than 20 seconds? It's probably only going to be one ship since this is just like a... what you called? Aurora or something, M50. Like I said, it's been a little while. Oh crap, new key bindings. 2 ships? Hornet? Oh my gosh, it's not even moving. Well, that was, that one was easy. Okay, I'm taking damage and I can't even tell. There we go. I couldn't hear anything. I had to turn the volume up.
Target destroyed. Shields.
Whoa. Which? Oh, are those the turrets? Why are the turrets shooting at me? I'm helping. Y'all gave me the bounty. So that's what's been hitting me this whole time. It's not the ships. Could just move a little bit, right? Oh, they almost crashed. Almost crashed into the ground. Instead, they just crashed into my bullets. Alright. That was an easy one. Let's get out of here. I'm flying the Super Hornet right now. Hi-fi beats to hunt your bounties to. Lo-fi beats to murder criminals to. What else you got for me, guys? With 3.21 patch, you're gonna have good cargo runs in your Hull C finally. You think so? Why is that? Because of the extra jump points stations to go to? Alright, alright, alright. Now we're getting a few more bounties. We're gonna stick to... I don't really progress through bounties too often, so... Let's see, that's a PvP bounty. This is at Hurston. This one's at Walla. Blackjack at Walla. Crusader Security. Here's an LRT. But this is an LRT on foot. I don't want on foot bounties. I hate it when they do that. Clio. So that's over at Microtech. Where is this? This is Blackjack. We got our... Okay. How you perform for... Blah, 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 blah. Let's see what this does to us. Johnny, thank you for the super chat, dude, over on YouTube. Are you alone in thinking SC has a gun problem as a standard issue? 2A American, ironically, it bothers you by how 90% of the ships, no matter the role, are well armed, shielded, and capable as combat ones. Yeah, dude, it is, it's not only just that they all have a bunch of guns, it's also the fact that, like, the advertisements all focus on them shooting. Like, your cargo ship and your mining ship will have adverts of them firing off guns. To an extent, it makes sense because Star Citizen is such a dangerous fiction. Like, people are constantly getting attacked and killed in even safe places, but at the same time, they're also trying to make it so that players feel safe. But yeah, it feels like too many things have guns on them. At least a lot of guns. Like, I guess basically we're gonna have to get to the point where two size 1 guns shouldn't scare people too much to the point where they feel like they're gonna die quickly. They should be pea shooters so that all of these ships that have size 1 guns are a deterrent, but not a weapon they can truly use. I don't know. So there's a tricky balance there. And it'll probably come down to how they balance this game out. Man, where are they sending me? Gonna play Elite with your boyfriend now. See ya. Have a good one. Enjoy your Elite, guys. Wonder if that's I wonder if they're doing Odyssey. How can we make this jump? I've got to jump about here. Let's try that. Two size 1 guns are currently pea shooters. You take that back. I've got that on my Hornet. Nah, I've got more than just that on here. I mean, let's be real. When ships are going to be disabled instead of destroyed, it's going to be a lot more... It's going to be a lot less worrying and, like, scary to run into somebody in the verse. It'll still be not great, because I think people will still kind of be dicks. But it's going to take a lot longer for somebody to do realistic damage to you before you can get away, both because of master modes and because of the damage system allowing ships to take a lot more damage before blowing up. On top of that, the law system, like, there will be a lot of deterrence to allow us to have the tools to do these things, but maybe stop people. But people always try to find a way around gameplay mechanics. So there's no real predicting how it's actually going to go down. Right now, we complain all we want about how there's griefing or it's dangerous or all this stuff, but, like, the game we're playing right now is nowhere near what Star Citizen's actually going to be, so none of that stuff really has all that much merit to base our ideas of the game on right now. Alright, we're going to have to fly the last 70 kilometers in real speed. We can do that. We got that. That's not bad. Oh yeah, ballistic penetrations and stuff. Yeah, we're back in the bay for a little while. You want the dang arcade games to work so you can put them in your secret hideout once persistent takes. That'd be cool for sim pods to start working. I wonder now that Arena Commander has been updated, how long it'll take for them to get it into the PU. You have friends who's made 30 million selling the F7A Hornet mounts. Where do they find the Hornet mounts? Oh crap. Didn't I turn on cruise control? Where do they find the Hornet mounts to sell? Definitely a player economy. There is, but it's so hard. There's so many... You have to do so much stuff to make it work, you know? Tyrus, thank you for the memberships over on YouTube, dude. Appreciate your support. Getting some folks in on the membership group. We just released a new exclusive video last night. Let me give you guys a little preview of this exclusive video by showing you what the... Here's the thumbnail. So you can imagine... I don't know if this one's going to go public. This one... Oh god, this is going to be a lightning bolt if it goes public. But it is an interesting video. It talks a little bit about how the media portrays Star Citizen, how it's talked about, and why it's so difficult to talk about it. Anybody who's getting that membership from Tyrus Rex right now, you have access to that over on the YouTube channel. If you're a sub on Twitch, you have access. If you are a Ko-fi supporter, you also have access. Is this person alone? Are you alone? I freaking hate doing these missions over here. I hate them in the dark. I hate them in the dark. Absolutely despise them. It's a 100i. Shouldn't take too many shots. I just don't want to hit the ground. Whoops, 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 whoops. When I wear the eye tracker, you guys can see how often I still have to look at the keys on my keyboard to make sure I'm hitting the right button. There we go. Now he's above us. I hate it when they're below me. Oh, and I hate it when they stop flying. Why do they just stop flying? Add another one to the death counter. Good lord. We got to mission 2 and I died. I should probably not be using the head tracker right now until I get the settings better. So, here's my problem with fighting at night. All I'm doing is focusing on, like, making sure I'm not hitting the ground, yeah? So I'm flying around, looking down to make sure I'm hitting the V key, because if I hit the C key on accident, then I go into decoupled flight, which I'm not actually prepared for at the moment, so I could end up crashing into the ground if I'm, you know, not paying attention. So I'm making sure I'm hitting the V key. Since they've changed it from tap V to hold V, I now have to keep holding down V during the fight, so I'm constantly looking down, holding V, looking back up. The eye tracker's getting that movement, so it's throwing me off. And then I crash into the ship. It's like a combination of both. I personally am not great at combat, but also those key binding changes really mess you up. Looking forward to watching my stream with Death of a Spaceman implemented. This is why... Crap, I left all of my stuff down on the planet. This is why I will not be doing combat. But I think by the time Death of a Spaceman is implemented, I will probably not interact with chat too much while I'm playing. Because that's not helpful either. Reshade, problem solved. Reshade, became a problem for me, keeping it updated every time we had an update, and I just got tired of maintaining it. Delete the decoupled keybind. I just gotta change it, to be honest, because I still want to have it. Use the altimeter. Even the altimeter lies in this game. Unnecessary changes that only work on paper and only for the devs, doesn't work in the verse for Star Citizens. Yeah, it's rough. I get that they need to change the keybinds, and they're doing it based on something else, but that's kind of the problem with Star Citizen. So much stuff happens based on something else. That something else being Squadron 42. So, like, yeah, it needs to happen, but man, it really messes me up. And then on top of that, just the fact that you have to do that to look around at night. You've been playing a lot since 320 and only died once going into Jump Town, crashed on a dragonfly. It's a good way to die. Put a piece of paper, put a piece of clear tape on your C key and roughed it up with a pin. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Texture for keys would be nice. I think I missed a super chat back there. Now that I thinking back. I did, Shakatuna. I'm sorry about that. Did I know that KFC once had KFC scented fire logs? Yummy. I'm down for that. I might burn a candle with that. Thank you so much, by the way. I guess you can't burn a candle on a log. No. You can find a way. Thank you for the super chat and for being a member. I'm glad you enjoyed the exclusive video. That one was tough to make. Not gonna lie. I wrote that one. Deleted part of the script after writing it. Then I recorded it, deleted some of it as I was editing the audio, and then I edited the whole thing with my editor, and at the very end, before publishing yesterday, I deleted some of the actual video at the very end. Like, I kept deleting stuff until it felt like it actually hit the right balance of not feeling too, like, victimizing, oh, Star Citizen, oh, deserves more praise or something like that, and also kind of making sure that it got to the point that, like, there are things to talk about with Star Citizen besides the fact that it's still 10 years in development. Like modularity. I bet a lot of people who like Star Citizen would be a lot more interested in hearing the fire lit under CIG about doing modularity as opposed to the mystical and the mystical and mysterious finish the game hot comment that always comes out. Like, give us something more specific, you know? Give us some fire. Star Citizen community can bitch and complain all they want, but once the rest of the community starts to be like, okay, these people are doing some stuff, maybe then things will take notice. Hangar 4, we go again. Let's try not to run into ships this time. People are dropping like flies all over just by accidentally tapping a commonly pressed button. To be honest, setting cruise control with C also is a bit of a hectic thing to do, you know? Like, if you're in a close proximity area like a cave and you wanted to scan and you wanted to tap the V key to ping, and then you accidentally tapped C and it just sent you flying into the wall. They're just two very commonly used keys with pretty important features tied to them that do wildly different things, and they're right next to each other. So it's just a bad recipe, you know? On top of that, they also oh, I didn't even put on the flight suit. Let's put that on. On top of that, they also both have uses while you're flying at night. Just watch your altitude. I mean, it's not just about the altitude, though. Like I'm saying, this isn't something that's just combat. This is also when you're in a cave or something. Oops. And altitude isn't always true. Altitude goes to sea level, not ground level. So if you're flying around amongst the mountains and the NPCs, which like to stay at low elevations, are flying there as well. Oh, we don't even have a suit. Right, because it's in the medical section. We'll just go medical suit. Then you might hit a mountain. But yeah, right now, best bet, watch your altitude. Ultimately, though, I think that we'll need some help in the future, near future, at some point. And the rendering team's working on that stuff. Good old Sylvan. All right, let's get another mission tallied up. Your space seat now smells like balls. Luckily for me, my balls smell like tomatoes, so good for the space seat. My wife is shaking her head no. Just rebind everything to where it was. Hey! Look at you. Clip that sound for the soundboard. Of course. I don't know why I say things. Alright, so we've got a VLRT at a rec site. We've got a bounty evaluation at Microtech. Oh, I guess I failed that mission, huh? Did it count as a failure or a success? I did kill them. Yeah, I think it counted as a success. Alright. You killed the bounty, but you also died. Good job. We got an LRT. Nope, on Microtech. No, thank you. This one's at Yella. This one is FPS. Man, they really need to help us out here. Okay. Person dynamics, no. PvP. Supply a small ship. Lyria wreck site. Okay, here we go. Low risk target from Blackjack. They fly a small ship. And they're on their own. Let's go take them out. I'm going to go without eye tracker this time and see if I can do a little bit better. Flying with eye tracker, as much fun as it is, can kind of be not great your first couple times back in. And since I need you guys to think I'm a really cool dogfighting pilot, I should make sure I fly my best. I am flying mouse and keyboard, yeah. You don't want the game to be finished. You enjoy new tech and additions. On one hand, I sympathize with folks who say they want it finished. I get what they mean. They want to play something that's not changing, and that provides a persistent experience, a persistent, smooth experience with choices that they know is going to matter. So I empathize with that. I don't think that the game needs to reach quote unquote finished for that to be a thing. I think we need to reach beta for that to be a thing. Unfortunately, by the time it's beta, we'll still be dealing with wipes and stuff. But ultimately, the amount of gameplay that we'll have by the time we're in beta, I think is going to be good. But, you know, that is still a while away. And I get why people are frustrated about it. It has taken a long time. I just don't think that continuing to focus on that is what's going to get this stuff finished. I don't think constantly saying 10 years and 600 million and what do you have? Nothing. Finish the game. It's pointless criticism. It's the very obvious criticism. It's like being like silly rebranding that nobody cares about, that doesn't make sense, and taking away links and removing popular third-party tools. You're killing Twitter. Like, everybody knows that all of these things are things that are hurting what Twitter does, and we all know that they're problems. It doesn't necessarily help to keep bringing them back up. We get it. Like, the obvious problem is obvious, and we can't do anything about it at this point. This game has taken a long freaking time. They've made some pretty major mistakes, and they bit off more than they could chew at earlier points, and we're now dealing with the problems because of that. But, like, we're past that. It's better to focus on the fact that the marketing is doing certain things, or that modularity, which is something that has been a feature other ships have been sold on, is being used as a sales tactic for new ships now. You know? Like, the things that matter. That being said, I agree. I always wanted to keep getting stuff added. Keep adding new systems, new factions, new people. Is CIG done biting off more than they can chew, in my opinion? Yeah. Honestly, they haven't expanded in a long time. A lot of the things that show up that people think is feature creep were added a while ago in terms of design and intent. They just couldn't build them before. Alright, here we go. See, now I can do this. It's daytime. This is much easier. Let's go. What are we fighting? An Aurora? That's easier than a Hornet. Whoa! Gotta love that desync. It's still kind of a pretty significant issue in 320.
Target destroyed.
Was there another person down there? Hey, you! We can fight too, if you're interested. A 135C? Yo, it's kind of cool to see, like, these different types of ships out here. Like, I'm not just fighting the same ship every single time anymore. This pirate is flying a luxury cargo transport. Because, you know, popular pirating vessel. Alright. SC is going to be the metaverse of games. Where the heck did that just go? That just, like, disappeared. Metaverse of games. I don't see it anymore. What just happened to that comment? You want more proper polished core gameplay while dev continues to bring new things into that? Yeah, and it feels like that's kind of where we are now. They've finally gotten to the point where they can develop the core of the game, foundations coming into place, missions are actually being created, gameplay elements are getting the work. I have a video actually that's been kind of sitting almost done for the last 2 weeks. I'm going to try and release it probably tomorrow or the next day. That shows how the industrial game loop is about to be complete, which I think is going to be a big moment for Star Citizen. Oh, the new Second Life. I see it now. Definitely like a space Second Life kind of situation. Depending on how far they go with player housing and base building, I think that's going to be the real tell. Is what they do with being able to buy apartments, what you can do with those apartments, and how extensive the bases you can build are and what they're used for. For me, that's what's going to sell this game as to being an actual life in space, or still just kind of like a game environment. Evaluate your skills. They want us to go to Calliope? No. More like no Liope. Daymar? No. Hurston? No. Lyria. Let's see. Typically a small sip. Okay, another VLRT over here at Lyria. Let's go get that. People need to stop comparing Star Citizen to Starfield. Ooh, I've got a video coming out. That's another video I've gotten written up for that. It compares the planetary experiences and talks kind of about how object container streaming and the Star Engine overall was built for this stuff compared to Starfield's planets. Might make it an supporter exclusive video. When you're in battle, play the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes song. Am I going to get copyright strikes for that? Folks, before I get into this next bounty, I do want to say we will be at CitizenCon, as you know. If you are in the Discord server, you probably already have seen it. Let me just give you a quick little show here. We have a CitizenCon channel where you can come in and talk about CitizenCon, your plans, meeting up with the rest of us, all the people from our community. We're looking at bars to go to hang out, and we also are going to be at this official bar Citizen, which is going to be both days of CitizenCon. So if you're there in person, would love to see you there. It'll be after both panels, 6:30 in the evening. We're all going to get absolutely wasted and talk about spaceships, probably. So yeah, make sure to hop on that if you haven't already. If you're going to be at CitizenCon, do that. Get there. Answer the poll. Answer the call. It is free, by the way, this bar Citizen. They just want to see RSVPs, so make sure to get let them know you're going to be there. Copyright law is something like lifetime plus 70 years. Lifetime of what? The tomatoes involved? Were any tomatoes injured in the making of that song? You do need to confirm. How do they want me to get there? Guess we'll fly here first. Found out that Starfield doesn't have ground vehicles because their engine can't handle it. That's why horses were so slow in Skyrim. Right, I think there are a few different... So my video comes at it from the perspective of we don't know why exactly there aren't vehicles or fully explorable planets or space-to-ground transitions in Starfield. What we know is that it's hard. And why we know that is because we've looked at other games that have done it. And that's sort of really the whole goal of the video. It's not to say that there's a specific reason they can't do anything. I don't know that. But there was a very clear and obvious choice that they had to make at some point to say, hey, this is way too much work. We're not going to do this. We're building an RPG, and that's what's important. Todd comes out and says this in an interview, and I think that's probably something that a lot of people need to hear and get, especially given how much conversation around game engines has started to pop up in the industry and in the community. Like, people are really missing the fact that you can't just build any game with anything. You can't just say, I want to make a game that does this and this and this and that, and it works. I remember that's what I thought as a kid, as a wee lad, Nihaido Dingo, but the biggest thing that showed me how much a game engine matters to the game is Star Citizen. Obviously, we've also kind of seen it on display from some of the more painful failures in the last couple of decades, like Mass Effect Andromeda, I think, is a big one. Anthem. Really BioWare stuff. Like the last 3 or 4 big RPGs from BioWare really showed how much the game engine matters to the game. Lifetime of whoever created the song, sadly. Yeah, those were tomatoes, no? Not as fun because of single player for you? Yeah, some people really like multiplayer games. Obviously, being an MMO community, we will have more people liking multiplayer games than not. I'm personally somebody who has historically been more single player focused, but Star Citizen also changed that. Let's get some music going for the action. Starfield's bringing more peeps to Star Citizen. Like we knew was going to happen, like we said, like we were saying for months leading up to it. They both help each other. Very excited for GRS Ikara MVS stick. I've never heard any of those words before. Still rough subject to hear about. They died too soon. Only the good die young. Seriously, BioWare is such a sad story. I hope they can do something to get their team back together, but Just sucks to see what happened after the 2000s. Bethesda's engine showing its age, which is interesting because I thought this was their chance to like really update it, you know, and bring it up to par with other modern engines. I was surprised to go into Starfield and see the same sort of zoom-in dialogue screen they do. Alright, let's blow this fool up real quick, and then we'll continue with our conversation. You know how it is.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, boy. Where's my quantum drive still on? How about you? Huh? What are you in? A 100i, okay. Still luxury pirates, just not cargo haulers. Good for you. And that one didn't explode. Let's end its life. Bye-bye. That was very fast. People who criticize the planetary exploration have the wrong perspective on Starfield. That's all bonus. The core of the game is the player NPC interactions. Division, honestly, you are so spot on with that. People really miss that. If you view the planetary exploration as side activities to the real game, it does feel really nice. I treat it as a nice break from like doing stories and running missions and meeting people. I'll just go out to planets and like chill for a little bit, use it as like a 30-minute break. And if you treat it that way, then it flows really well into the game. But people were expecting a space exploration RPG, and I think, honestly, they kind of sold that with the marketing. Their problem was like they were selling two different games. They were selling the RPG side of the game, which was the main game, and they were selling the space exploration side of the game, which was extra. And people went in thinking that they were both equal games. But yeah, the exploration, in my opinion, I think does the job for the game. I'm not mad at it, except for the loading screens and the way that you select planets and stuff. But once you get down on the ground, I think it's okay. Unfortunately, that is not the primary opinion. Just don't know when my full review is going to be able to come out. It's going to be a long-term review. I'm thinking November it'll be coming out, most likely. But I do want to get a long review out about Starfield. I think it's an important game. I think it's going to be a big deal for this decade overall. And it could have been the kick that this genre needs, to be honest. Yeah, I had my quantum drive still going during the battle. That was my bad. Don't think they compete in the same category, but even if the games were nearly 100% identical, there's still one thing that makes it or breaks it for people in either direction, single versus multiplayer. And no game is exactly the same. If Battlefield was a game that in the 2000s was going through open development and everything else was still the same, people would have said that Battlefield had no place in the gaming sphere because of Call of Duty, because of Medal of Honor, because of Halo, because of all of the other FPS shooters that were dominating arena-style shooting in the 2000s. We all loved it. We all played it. Come on, I know you guys were playing that stuff. Battlefield 2 was amazing. Halo 2, Halo 3 was great. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, pinnacle, right? But if Battlefield wasn't an actual thing and it was just an open development alpha trying to get Frostbite engine to work, because that's what Battlefield 3 was. Battlefield 3 was a Frostbite engine showcase. Let's say that whole period was all open development of Frostbite engine on Battlefield. You would have people jumping in left and right being like, oh, this game's going to kill Battlefield. Battlefield will never make it. Look at how long they're taking with it. And then it would come out and it would be different from the other military games. And like, there would still be a place in the market for it. Because there's always something a little bit different. And as long as there's enough people who want that little bit of difference, you'll get the funding. Well, okay, that's not true. I think Star Citizen got a little lucky finding all the funding, but like, you're gonna be able to find people who want that difference. And people keep being like, oh, why does Star Citizen continue to succeed? Because people want that difference. It's that simple. I think Halo 2... I'm probably... I would be stuck between Halo 2 and Halo Reach, but one of those two games is probably my best online multiplayer days with games. And I want to return to that with Halo Infinite on Discord. I don't think it'll happen because it doesn't feel as good, you know, the leveling system and all that stuff. That was super sweaty in Halo 2. But God, that was good times, man. Surprised I don't have Mrs. Tomato in the backseat of the ship. Oh, she would be in the front. She'd be flying. I'm passenger princess when we're around and we have a spaceship. You've seen how I fly. All right, buddy boy. Let's make this quick, huh? We both got places to be. Oh, why can't I shoot? Where are my weapons? Weapons!
Shields offline. Shields, weapons online.
Weapons! Okay, do I need to cycle my ship power?
Weapons online.
Come on.
Enfield Aerospace. All systems online.
My weapons are offline.
Weapons online. Shields, weapons off. Shields online. Weapons online.
What? Somebody give me the hack. What's going on? Scanning? Am I in scanning mode? What the? Dude, these key bindings.
Okay.
Man, there's really so little indication. But okay. Fair enough. That's on me. I was in scanning mode.
Target destroyed.
Simple. Jeez. These are like the little things, you know? I'm an idiot. We need to prepare this game for idiots who can't tell from 3 boxes disappearing that you're in scanning mode. Where's our other guy? Halo 3 custom games. You guys remember when zombies first came on, before they called it an infection? And we were playing zombies in Halo 3 customs? Zombies in Tower of Power. Ooh, that game was so good. It was Tower of Power on, I think, Lockout was the name of the map.
Target destroyed.
Jeez, that was like... Those are some of the best days. Most of the elements in the scanning mode are gone. Okay, is that... Yeah, because I feel like the animation, the little bubble animation when you bring up scanning mode would tell me. And I just did not... You know, besides the fact that I'm barely paying attention. Didn't notice. Left 4 Dead has VR mode now? Is Left 4 Dead still kicking? They were not able to move everybody over to Back 4 Blood. We got a VLRT this time. Wait, what? This says... Their last known location was the cave can only be accessed on foot. They typically fly a small ship. Are these missions straight up just broken? Like, is the mission description actually broken now? Alright, who's this? We got a... Question mark, Walla. Bunch of scum. Man, I really hope this is a ship bounty. Not very super of me. Lasers, buddy. They're around the cave, but not in the cave. But they say, okay, so the cave can only be accessed, but they're not in the cave. Let's give it a try then. Still play Left 4 Dead 2 a lot. My friend loves Left 4 Dead. He has such a diversity of games. He likes Halo, Left 4 Dead, City Skylines, Star Citizen, and SimCity. Which I guess is actually... I like a lot of those games too. Explains why we're friends. Descriptions are borked, okay. Star Citizen is the perfect combination between science fiction and flight simulator. Both have huge untapped demographics of men around 39 years and wealthier than the average person. You are spot on. There's a lot of people who just really like space flight and moving around in space, and there are so few people who have tried to provide that. Erad? No. No, this is a real life friend. This is somebody I know from grade school. Primary school, actually. No, middle school. Okay, how are we gonna jump to this spot? Let's try flying here first. Left 4 Dead is the GOAT. Why is Left 4 Dead so much better than something like Back 4 Blood? What did they miss? Playing 7 Days to Die this week. Speaking of dying, and I guess just like more intense games, I am looking to play some Phasmophobia. Anybody in chat play that? Halloween is coming up. You know, we've got that spooky tomato. We always try to do some stuff that's a little bit more spooky themed this time of year. And Mrs. Tomato also loves some Phasmophobia, so she might jump on. But anybody want to play some Phasmophobia on the Discord server? We maybe even can get a channel started and a role so that people can get pinged for it. I don't know how many people do play or if people will play when we're not streaming, but I figured it's the season. Alright, we jump to here. Evolve was supposed to take over for Left 4 Dead. Yeah, that game did not do well. Alright, here we go. Now we just jump here. Alien Isolation is the best scary game by far. Yeah, that game made me pee myself. Back 4 Blood was way worse PvP. Oh, okay. It's a smaller game. Remember Fear? Oh my god. I try not to. I was just talking about Fear to my wife the other day about how smart the AI was. How it would like hide in different rooms and toy with you in order to scare you. Alma. Yeah, I wish we got more scary games like Fear. The scary games we get nowadays are really cool, but Fear was like psychological. We kind of got that sort of stuff with the Dead Space series, but I think we could get more. Yeah, Fear is terrifying. Guys, I do really bad at scary games, so I know we're talking about them, and I'm talking about them like I play them and I love them. I mostly just watch them. I go on YouTube, I find like Gamer's Little Playground or one of those cinematic YouTube channels, and I just watch the playthrough of these games. And because, like, here's the thing. You could show me all the scary movies you want, alright? Put me in a theater, throw me in a nice cinematic environment, put me out in a cabin in the woods and let me watch one of these movies. But as soon as you take me and tell me that I have to control the people making the decisions, I collapse. So, scary games are tough. I'm not great at them. We've tried it a couple of times here on the channel. We've had some good times with it. Outlast. I've heard good things about Outlast. Combat Tomato, let's go. Swagasaurus, you sound like you know what's coming. Actually, these enemies are really easy, so it's nothing too bad, but once it gets more difficult. Problem is they keep sending me to fight in the dark. I'm scared of the dark. First target, Mustang Alpha. Beautiful. Love clowning on a starter ship. Alright. Whoa, that was a close pass. Closer than I planned. I don't like the lag. We could stop with that. Oh, we're high up. That's good. 1,700 meters. Actually, not that high up. Ballistics, baby! Kapow. Alright. Really? Already out of ballistics? Okay. I like that they buffed ballistics with Master Modes Edition. Look forward to seeing how that changes combat. And our actual target. Hello, Long Way. Long Way, Wilkerson. Looks like you're a long way from home. Alright. That's it. Let's get out of here. Oh, wait, no, we've got another target. Or is that one of the guys we just blew up? Yeah, that's one of their ships. We're good. Phasmophobia is the game you have too many hours in to be as afraid to play it as you are. How do you do that? How do you play a ton of something that you're terrified of? Teach me. What video game first got me into the hobby? Okay, see, that's a fun question. Thank you for asking that one. So, the first game that got me into gaming was Super Mario 64. Played it with my whole family. It was like a family event. We got the N64 for Christmas one year, and it was just really cool. It was like a bonding moment. But what really got me actually into gaming, what made it a serious hobby for me for life, was Halo Combat Evolved. And I actually got it tattooed on my body for that very reason. Yes, the series is struggling right now, but that will always be the game that kind of sent me on the path. And I still, like, I mean, I almost, like, I wanted to play professional in Halo. I started a clan in Halo. I was ranked. I played every single Halo that came out, multiplayer and single player, for 2 decades. Like, that's a big game for me. And it's weird to be now mainlining an MMO from that. But, you know, like I said, we have a Halo role on our server. We have a Halo channel on our server. I will play Halo with people whenever they hit me up to play on the server. So it's still something that I do. Not quite like before, though. How long do we have until the event's starting? Oh, not too long. You camp in game. That's what I do. I hide in a corner. Unreal Tournament. That was actually something that I stumbled upon in like 2005, which is pretty cool. It's just kind of crazy how you'd fly around the level. You know what I do like is how many missions open up to you as you progress through your reputation. I haven't even really ranked up reputation that much, and I'm getting a lot more mission variety. Once we get a better design that kind of has some nice quality of life features, maybe little pop-ups and stuff that lets you see easily what kind of mission this is, whether this is like a whether this is something that's looking at, I don't know, we need easier ways to take a glance at these missions and know what we're in for. I just shouldn't have to read the entire description to understand that this is a or I shouldn't even have to click into this, I think, to understand that this is a low-risk mission, or maybe not low-risk, but a small or big mission. Little indicators, just little signs, and filters would be nice, yeah. So I'm hoping that's what they're working on with the Mission Contract Manager. Actually, we could take a look real quick and see if they have that kind of stuff on there. I'm saying all this stuff like we don't already know. Let's see what they say. And this is only the Squadron 42 version, so it's not like this is exactly what we're going to be seeing when we get it in-game. But this is at least an indicator of the direction they're going in. Let's see. Yeah, we've got an event going on in the org in about 20 minutes. If you want to take part, join us on Discord. So here is the new mission manager. So they've got briefings, and you can see that there's some kind of little indicators here. Not sure what they could mean, but there is a slot for indicators. Oh, it looks like that is maybe to say that you have targets. I don't know, but There is a slot for indicators that could maybe have more information for us. There's also an unread section, which is nice. But I still think we could do with more detail than this. Either way, this is what we have right now. Let's keep going. We've got an LRT. We're moving up in the world. And it won't let me select it. It's still doing that same thing where it doesn't activate the mission. I guess we got to give it a little bit. Yeah, the UI needs a lot of work. That, again, is just like the rest of the game. Their UI took forever because they didn't have the engine to actually make the UI they wanted. But yeah, the UI is painfully behind. Needs help. You were a PlayStation loyalist and a PC player. Oh, nice. I was a PlayStation player and an Xbox loyalist. And a Nintendo player, actually. My thing was, I was big on Xbox because of Halo 2 and Xbox Live. They launched Xbox Live and it was perfect timing. And they had achievements really early on. So there were like a lot of things to kind of get you invested early. Whereas the PlayStation's online services didn't really, I think, pick up until pretty late. I would say like Resistance 2. Resistance Fall of Man 2 or 3. Like 2009-ish. Was when the PlayStation Online stuff started to seem like it was a good deal. And they kept it free for a really long time, so they couldn't invest as much money to make it good. I feel like it floundered for quite a while behind Xbox Live. So I stuck with Xbox for a while, but I did have a lot of friends who were into PlayStation. For that reason, I never got really stuck into like God of War that much. Which I then got to try once the PS4 came out, and holy crap, that's a good game series. Alright, let's see if it's given us that mission yet. Nope, still nothing. Please? Listen to all this action music we've got, and you guys aren't letting me use it for, like, action stuff? What is this, an LRT? Last seen at the cave. But where? Alright, let's see where this sends us. Tracking. Tracking. Where are we tracking to? Locate Reginald. Imagine that's how bounties work. They just tell you locate this person. And it's 42 million kilometers away. Ugh, see, these are the kinds of indicators we need. Hey, this mission's going to take you 2 days to go get. Don't accept it. All right. Ida. Lyria. Okay. This works. Let's see if this isn't going to be an FPS mission. Let's see what this does for us. We're going to Lyria. Because if they want me to go FPS on Lyria, they've got a medical gown to answer for. SWAT? See, you guys are bringing up all the winning features of the 2000s. SWAT was the movie that introduced me to... Oh, jeez. SWAT introduced me to Jeremy Renner. And it also made me more familiar with Ben Affleck, I think it was. Right? Ben Affleck's in that one, yeah? SWAT got me interested in Jeremy Renner as an actor, and I think ever since then I've enjoyed almost all the stuff he's been in. That was a fun movie. That's because it is a cert. Oh, the one sending me across? But it was an LRT, I thought. Really just hope they make a new SWAT. There was something special with that game. Oh, you're talking about the game? SWAT game. I don't remember that. Original Xbox era and... original Xbox and... Oh, you have to do certs for LRT. Okay. Original Xbox and Xbox 360 era shooters were kind of fun. They were so experimenty. You know, they figured out all of their new generation game recipes in like 2008 to 2012. And games mostly stuck the same after that, besides introducing like Battle Royale and Extraction and stuff like that. In the 2000s, though, we had all kinds of weird things. You'd have weird powers going this way, you'd have time travel going that way, you'd have interesting co-op mechanics and like all this stuff. Then everybody got like scared and wanted to make the most money from the games, and we consolidated. Won't get LRTs till you clear the cert. Annoying! Don't make me fly across the system to clear my LRTs. What is this? Come on, what kind of requirement is that? Oh, we're going too fast. I also need some action music. Where's my music? Can we turn it around? Oh no, are they actually inside? No. What did I say? What did I say? Medical gown. God dang it. Oh, Jesus! Whoa! Ninetales controlled area? What, do they freaking command the turrets? God dang it. God dang it. That's very annoying. Alright, so that's another mission we're gonna have to skip. Remember that whenever you see that mission description. VLRT on Lyria, small ship. Okay, so this one will actually work. And luckily it's already on Lyria. Jesus, take the stick. Do I ever play with Subliminal in matches resting frown-faced? No, I don't. We actually have not really been that involved before. Never wanted and still never want to play a shooter with a gamepad. Never understood why they ever took off on consoles or why people played them on these. I think it took off on consoles mainly because they're comfortable. And playing with a mouse and keyboard or like a large style arcade pad on a couch is not fun. It's not great. And then I think they take off on PC, again, because they're just comfortable. It's very easy to remember where everything is for your hands. Muscle memory is a little bit easier. You can have it in different positions and formats. It has haptic support in terms of vibration and stuff, and little clicks. Yeah, I think they just like... they're easier to make useful to a wider amount of people than a keyboard when it comes to specifically to playing games. But I understand why keyboards are super useful too. Yeah, Army of Two was a great one. That's actually what I was thinking of when I talked about co-op in the 2000s. Aha! I still got you with my action music. Couldn't get away from me. And you look like you are sitting still, sir, so you're probably just gonna die. Oh man, I still need some more ammo.
Shields hit.
Can you move around at least? Man, I hate not having two of my guns. Jeez. GoldenEye with friends. GoldenEye had co-op? What is this? Is this a cutlass? Is that a Valkyrie?
Shields.
I cannot... Is that a raft? Why am I shooting at a raft? And why does the raft have so much shield power? Alright, I need to boost weapons. This is... These lasers are taking a little bit. You're feeling a little bullet spongy right now, Raft. Oh my god.
Okay.
We're like all the way in orbit. I've been shooting this ship since we were down at the ground and we're all the way in orbit.
Okay.
Hey, there we go. There's some real damage.
Okay. Okay.
All right, it's any second now. Maybe. Any moment. Okay.
Okay.
This guy's just following me now.
Okay. Target destroyed.
Oh my god. How could that have taken so long? And that wasn't even our actual freaking target.
Okay.
They're hacking. The AI is hacking. Panic, what's up, man? Hey, I need to pick your brain about what you're thinking of the... Oh, crap. Crap, 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 crap. No. No, 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 please, please, please. Oh my god. Whoo! Thought I was about to hit the ground. That came up very fast. I need to pick your brain about the replication layer stuff that's going on. What you think of it compared to what they were saying with their road to 4.0? Because on their road to 4.0 graphic, or their road to server meshing graphic, the replication layer was the last step before server meshing static. Wondering what you think could happen between 3.21 and 4.0.
Target destroyed.
Wow! Maybe I should have just gone for the bounty first. That was easy. Joaquin, fly something tougher next time. Alright, let's get out of here. I think we are about to start our PvP section of this stream. So let's hop in with the folks and see what everyone's up to.
Work on Bounty V2, and I've got a small feeling that the Cutty Blue won't be ready in time because it's a bit more complicated. So I thought I want to like the Hawk, so I decided to buy it back. Go with the
Yeah, the Hawk is pretty cool.
What is up?
Hey, Tomato.
You guys ready to fight?
Hello.
Y'all trying to pew pew?
You're still muted on Discord.
Oh. There we go. How about now?
There
There
we
you go.
Thinking maybe nobody wanted to fight. That's fine. That's cool. I'll just fight myself.
I'm getting out of jail right now, and I'll be ready to fight.
All right. I'm headed back to Bajini Point. Do I need to head back out to menu?
No, we're already in your server.
Okay.
So I just started sending invite to people, and then I think they should just join on us.
Okay. Anybody who's in the stream, if you guys are in the org, feel free to come join us. Can never be too many explosions.
You send me another invite to the party until we start the client.
Yeah.
On one hand, it's not as apocalyptic as PES initial integration. On the other hand, it can have a lot of quirkiness moving it out of the DGS. Timeline-wise, I'm wondering what's going to happen. I'm wondering how long it'll be before 3.21.x is actually happening. If that'll happen right when 3.21 goes live, or not. What all does the replication layer do anyways? It basically makes it so that the game that's being simulated is separated from everything else. So like if the simulation of the actual game ever has trouble, the data and backend that runs the game is unaffected. It's kind of like lubricant. or I guess the better way to put it is like the replication layer is the one true timeline that every server and every player account can always refer to know what is actually happening in the game. So like if you 30k, the replication layer is what allows us to not notice that because another server is still running on the correct data and can just pick up where the other server left off. That would be the server meshing part. But somebody else could probably explain it a little bit better. Timeline-wise, it should be quicker than whatever it took for PES. Am I going griefing? No, absolutely not. That would not be cool. Mostly just optimizing and fixing for the latency that comes in from the DGS now, getting persistence data from the network service versus local memory. Okay, Punchy's asking an interesting question to folks. Like, what do you think between replication layer going live, i.e. 3.21.x actually hitting the live servers, versus server meshing getting its first test on the PTU, timeline-wise? No. I mean, like, what does it do now while it's integrated with the DGS? Oh, I see. I think it still does its same job. I think it's the reason that PES can still function, but I might be wrong about that. It just doesn't separate the actual servers from all that other stuff yet. Like, it still keeps the DGS all synced, and that's why you could still jump between a DGS and everything is the same. Actually, no. It doesn't keep them synced. Well, it keeps them sync across shards, so yeah, technically there's only one DGS, so there's no jumping, so it doesn't need to account for that. So yeah, I guess it just is a regular database tracking system for the DGS right now. Sean, you're thinking 6 months? So assuming the replication layer separation can actually happen in December, you're thinking summer 2024, we start to see Evocati tests for server meshing around maybe Invictus or so? I am playing with a mouse and keyboard, yes. Alright, I am going to get myself an actual flight suit. Which I guess they have in the medic clinic. And then I'm going to rearm my ship. And we'll get back out there. Replication layer to meshing realistically, you would think maybe a quarter to implement and a quarter to get to us. Wow! So you're thinking we might see Evocati tests for replication, or for server meshing by like March time? Sort of Q1? Yes, you would be a Blade Runner, Jaybird. The literal Blade Runner. The Blade Star. What aspects of the game does it cover? Your understanding was it handles state and positioning data, but you're not sure about that. Yeah, I don't know that much. I think it handles literally every piece of communication that has to do with entities. So anything that PES has to tap into and communicate would be what the replication layer is working with. So stowing, unstowing items, positional, status, like you said, what inventories they're in, all that kind of stuff. Late Q1 2024 at the absolute earliest for server meshing. Are you talking about live, Fred? That is extremely optimistic. That would put them only a year behind of their schedule as per the PES announcement in May of 2021 or 22, which would be a year behind for Star Citizen's not crazy bad. Especially for something as big as server meshing. Well, okay, that's a year behind their 2022 estimates. Obviously, their previous estimates were 2018. At a high level, the replication layer separation is pretty much setting up the entity recovery to be self-referencing to particular shards. The meshing is just replacing that self-referencing with a different server instance reference. Yeah, the actual idea of what it's doing seems fairly simple. It seems almost like this is all just for redundancy. Like, obviously, the number of players would work, but the entire idea of server meshing is all around the idea that continuously putting entities and players into servers would make too high of a load, and continuously trying to send stuff back and forth between those servers would take too much data transfer, so meshing them together is the best way to do it. And that's almost entirely because the game just needs to be able to run cleanly like that, right? It's like redundancy in a way. The main thing they have to tackle for meshing, which you think they already did, was data authority. Right. That is... They talked about that with server meshing. Trying to decide which server has authority over each item. And actually, I don't know. Have they said anything specific about breakthroughs on that? All right, which hangar were we in? Hangar 1. We're getting back out there. We're gonna go fighting. Did I put on the stuff? I did not. Let's go put on the stuff. Just a guess, of course. Of course, Fred. We should maybe get an official list on our Discord server of like everybody's guesses for this stuff. Pungie's already started it. Maybe we can make like a channel for it or something, or we could do a forum post where only Pungie can post to keep it updated. In tech terms, one server can read or write the entity, while other instances can just read. Right. Which is the goal, yeah? After the database upgrade, how is the FPS and performance? You mean the upgrade from 3.18? Performance is back to where it was pre-database upgrade. And I would say it's better in some instances, but that also is dependent on Gen 12 and some other things. So it's hard to know how FPS has been changed by the database as opposed to rendering stuff. But it does feel decent. There are still plenty of inventory problems, though. Aren't servers also responsible about processing of AI? I guess, yeah. Yeah, that would have to go through the same branch. The same thread, whatever you call it. And let's get our guns restocked. Oh, don't do this. Man, this is very annoying. looks like I might have to claim the ship.
Landing complete. Takeoff complete.
Is that the one where, yeah, I had that twice.
All right, do we have an obvious fix for the whole not gonna rearm you thing? Sometimes the outside pads will work. Okay, let's check that out. I really don't want to have to claim the ship just to rearm myself.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Landing gear raised.
Oh, accidentally put it up. Yeah, maybe I'll go to a ground location.
Gear deployed. Landing complete.
There we go. Nice. Love to see it. All right, I will be right back, guys. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. They've been pretty much reducing the scope of what the DGS needs to handle so that the actual server can have a larger play space with more entities. How have they been doing that? You mean with things like object container streaming? Patrick, we're doing some combat today. We're actually about to do some PvP with the org. If anybody's in the org, join us on the Discord right now. You don't even have to talk. You just have to be here and be able to hear instructions and come pew-pew and fight us. We're looking for folks who can start to take on our combat-focused stuff, so show your stuff. But we'll be right back. Listen to the chat, enjoy some music, enjoy the view a little bit. I'll see y'all in a couple minutes.
Oh, nice. I'm using basically the same ship as Tomato, so it'll be an interesting fight.
We're both using the Hornet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be throwing you guys for a loop.
What have you got?
Well, I mean, there's only a few ships that don't have a quantum drive.
The Merlin ships.
That's sure.
Or Fury, maybe.
Alright, hopefully this lets me get out because I want to quickly change something on the ship.
Well, what is our flag for
This is a little frustrating. See, I don't mind the jail. I just hate when I go to jail due to something that's not supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't go to that. I had that. It's just it's an annoying one.
It's alright though. We'll be out soon. Alright, let's keep going. Gotta get some more loot. Almost out though. Almost out. I got one more hour, so one more load and I should be out. That's quite the sentence I got,
Yeah, for one ship destroyed.
right? Well, I guess there was people in it, so I murdered people as well. And then I did murder someone in the mines, not in a deep enough level. So
been
my
flying for a
character is
while.
going a little bit wonky in space. The mouse does not work and he just keeps having a seizure.
Have you managed to get out come to it yet? Because I've been flying for a while and it's not going away.
Oh, it's fine if you're in comms range. Just don't press charges on each other.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I'll jump to you.
Alright. Yeah, I'm about 72 kilometers from Tomato.
Yeah, Tomato's at the station, so.
Alrighty. Hello. Hello. I saw your message about ATC. I wanted to get back to that right away.
Why is my T locked in blood?
You joined the org just to PvP, but alas, work. Please join us, Mystery. Anybody who wants to join the org, all you have to do is go to gii.app in whichever browser you're using. And I promise you, you won't regret it. It's nice to have people who you don't have to play with them, but at least they're there for when you want to do stuff like this, or try something new out, or try a ship that you don't have. It's just nice to have an org that can do that. New ATC service is hosted elsewhere, and each DGS can just send an API request for ATC. Oh! See, that was a big part of the rework they were doing for ATC, getting it off something for server meshing, right? I think they did that for the transit system as well. Dude, poops before pyro. No, it was actually, you know what it was? Y'all know when you put too much stuff in the laundry machine and it sounds like there are, like, monsters banging on your walls? One of those. Escorts and combat positions. Yes, that is what we're working on right now. We're actually getting together a custom Discord bot that will allow for quick reaction forces to get pinged whenever somebody wants them to escort or help them in the game. It's kind of like a personal org service, like personal security or personal trauma squad. Who do you friend to join, Buck? Go ahead and join us in the Discord server or send a friend request to FrenchieCad. He is actually in the chat with you right now. Same name as in YouTube chat. ADC opens up a big thing. Okay, this is like so intense. Can we calm down at least for right now while we're just floating in space? It opens up big things, cross-system bounties, for example, and that security network feature that they talked about. Right, yes. Virtual AI and the whole security network needs to be able to use ATC to work. Yeah, it needs to be able to communicate. That is a very good connection made, Panic. Man, we need to get onto a podcast and talk about this stuff. Maybe I'll get Unobtainium and we can do that 3-person we talked about before. So a rowdy shit. Yeah, man. Laundry machine, wink wink. Jaber, you usually practice in Star Marine? How do you practice? Just playing? Where can you apply for the org? On Discord? Yes, my friend, on Discord. Easiest way to do it, actually, though, is it will get you on Discord, and it will also get you into the org. Go to our website, gii.app. gii.app is all you need, or gii.spacetomatogaming.com, or go to spacetomatogaming.com and check out the link in the top corner, or you can use the link down below. There's a ton of ways to get there. Come join us. You down to join the podcast? We do have community podcasts. We haven't done the greenhouse in a little while. Man, my frame rate's not great right now.
stuff.
You should have more time soon finishing up shipping a new project. Okay, maybe something in like November?
So annoyed to find.
Late October? Do you have to leave your
So
current
annoyed.
or can you be in 2?
Locked in space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can be in 2 orgs. You could be in several orgs. I've seen people who are in like 12 orgs.
You almost got me there first, but you were down.
Yeah, guys, if you're in another org, don't feel like you can't apply to ours just because you're in a different one. You can be in multiple orgs. We have no problem with that whatsoever.
I need to try that at some point.
As long as it's not apparent.
Late October, November works. Cool. I'll be in touch. Andre, you are a Pathfinder space medic with Rescue Squad 1. Nice. What's the org name? Pathfinder? Yeah, it's not exclusive. Panic, you'll be at CitizenCon. Nice.
I was so tempted to turn.
Make sure to say hi if you see me. Alrighty, boys. Where are we fighting at? This is my first Friday night fight club, actually.
You're just outside of, not too far from the station, so you should see Night Hunter.
Man, my
How about the
frames.
location?
See.
Can you buy a flight suit at Baijini?
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, so usually we just jumped a little bit away from the station and just fight there. Just don't let the crime stand on each other.
Okay.
Can you? Oh, you see me? Yeah, just if you.
Let's
that's why
jump like
I'm thinking.
a few like 100 kilometers maybe.
You know which station has a lot of really good starter gear? The new one, Seraphim. It's very well equipped. I wish
That's
Baijini
not bad.
was a little bit better with that.
Alright, I'm getting out of jail now. I'll be there pretty soon.
I'm gonna jump a little bit further because this security guy is not leaving us alone.
When they add the new player experience to New Babbage, you guys think we should change our center to over there or stay on this side of the system?
I think we should go to Hurston. But
Yeah,
I'm biased.
Hurston... but Hurston's not going to offer a new player experience.
True. Screw the new players. No, I'm just kidding.
I do like the package. I've just gone to Crusade at the moment because it's better. For gameplay.
I think New Babbage is going to be kind of nerfed until we get the jump points. Because there's like nothing else out there.
Yeah,
That's why
it's
it's
pretty
good, though.
out of the way of everything. I hate going there because it just feels like you always have to just jump so far to
Yeah.
do anything.
Alright, you can buy a beacon suit, and
Oh, your org name is RS1. Gotcha.
Cargo center at Baijini.
You're going to be at ScamCon, Reese?
So, if anyone else
You driving or flying down?
have their stuff spawning with them.
Do you not get a suit?
You're going to fly out Wednesday and stay in LA for a few extra days, but your boss begged you to make the trip as short as possible. You should have told your boss to join you.
Making it afraid. Brand new season.
Idiots in space. What's the org name for us? Garden Interstellar Initiative. That is GII. Hence the GII.app. You dislike New Cabbage.
Did he? I pressed
Right.
deny charges.
I've got a scribe site.
So they fixed the elevator in the jail.
You're going Friday and coming back Monday? Yeah, that's what we're doing. But we're driving down. So we'll have our car. Veto on the Hurston suggestion. New Babbage ain't a bad idea. If we
Nah,
really,
Bungie, you don't get a say.
want to
You're-
follow the MPE. Enough the org are acclimated to the org armor stuff that we won't have issues getting it. Oh, that's fair. We also want to make sure we stick to somewhere that has the armor, which ArcCorp is good for. Yeah, I think I would go New Babbage or ArcCorp, to be honest.
I went down to New Baggage today and I couldn't find the true defense, like arms and legs.
I think we should just pressure CIG to making a new player experience in Lorville.
They should.
And then just make it Lorville.
Yeah.
To be honest, if they did, Hurston
They really
is basically the center of the system.
It would make more sense, yeah. Because you can get to everywhere just that way.
Yeah. I'd prefer, I think my favorite overall is Crusader at this point.
Fair enough.
The no ground is kind of an inconvenience, but I really like everything else about it, I guess.
It's the best location, but it's quite rough for new players due to like the pyro activity compared to like LU18 and New Baggage.
Yeah, it's also kind of complex.
It's more forgiving for when you're learning the land as well. Because if you're coming down too fast, well, you can skip the station.
Yeah,
And readjust.
I just wish that like with all the landing zones, it was easier to see.
Yeah. They should all have kind of what the Lorville has with the signs.
Yeah. That's a bad shout.
Yeah, well, that's going to be part of the.
Right.
I mean, oh yeah, no, I get what you mean. The blinking
And
light that you love.
Well, that or just the floating signs as well. But yes, the blinking light is pretty cool.
Can we drop a sweatshirt off in slow on the way down? I do love slow. I'd love to stop off there. But we actually don't sell them from here. When you order them, they get shipped from somewhere else. So you'd have a better opportunity doing that.
Ready to fight, like just jump away from the station a little bit, and cut your jump, and then just fight there.
Please vacate the vicinity.
I have to jump away. We had a little Nox fight, but I had to jump a little bit further because security got unhappy.
Just applied to the garden. Very nice. Your application will probably be accepted sometime today.
See you guys, but yeah, you can kick me once.
Oh yeah, I see your marker.
As soon as you said CitizenCon, he laughed and said, "So I can't convince you not to go." He's a backer too. Nice. Jaybird, have a good day. Catch you later. Good to see you.
I'll see you guys. Bye.
Tomato, if you're ready to fight, Stozer is in position.
Alright, I'll jump over to him then.
I'll be joining you guys in a couple minutes here. I'm just grabbing my ship.
Nice, looks like a couple people applied. Welcome to the group, guys. Do we have certain times we're active for in-game groups? Generally, so we have a lot of people in Europe and a lot of people in America. This is a pretty common time for stuff to be going down. Anytime really in the American morning to early afternoon, there's usually something going on, and in the American evening. So like European evenings and American evenings, there's usually something. I would say it's fairly spread out though. And we have a lot of different ways that you can find people to play with. So we have a looking for group channel. Oh crap, why am I going all the way to Lyria? We have a looking for group channel. We also have a role that you can sign up for that gets you pinged whenever people are looking for other player to group play with. We have a new players tag that you can get if you're looking for people who can teach you and run tutorials with you. So even if there's nobody online, we try to make it easy for you to find someone pretty quickly, just if you're looking for somebody to play with. What station is that? I was just at by Genie. What GPU do I use? I am on a 3080 Ti.
Tomato, what about 21,000 clicks too far?
I think you went to the planet.
Make sure to jump into the Discord channel in order to verify the org affiliation. If you're looking to join us today, guys.
Alright. I'll send an invite too.
My FPS is actually much better out here.
Nice.
Alright, should we do a pass against each other and then go for it?
Alrighty. Shall we?
Okay, let's go.
Shields.
Alright.
Oops.
Pass first. Alright.
Wait. I'm getting my action music on.
Let me know when.
Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Alright,
So
let's go.
basically, yeah, just do a pass and then start from there after.
Do a pass. Okay.
Yeah.
Passing. Fight on.
Check fire. Shields.
I'm always out of boost. I can't wait for master modes to get me to think more about my speed and boost less.
Right. Alright.
Well, I just lost my weapons.
I've got distortion on 2 of my weapons.
Ah. Disgusting. He's cheating.
It's a hawk.
When do they come back? I'm just losing all my power.
Alright, I'm just gonna set my spawn at Bajini and I'll be right there.
Wait, what is this madness? They just stack up effect over time and it eventually knocks out your systems?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I just realized? My freaking systems are still shunted towards weapons. Oh boy. There we go. That's better. That probably was not helping me.
Alright, I'm on my way.
I miss being able to overclock weapons.
I'm bringing the Heart Seeker tomato.
Alright. Nice.
All systems.
Yeah, that was I messed myself up there.
Oh,
Eh.
shut you down.
What?
No
And I'm
way.
getting scanned. What's up with that? God, you better
Wait,
blow
there's
me
a
up. I
button
don't want a
there.
crime stat.
Let's just wait for this guy to go away.
Come on.
We should definitely go further away then, so security doesn't scan us.
Yeah, let's go a little further. What's he doing out here?
How long is my ship shut down for?
Should be back online by now.
That's
Just-
slowly coming back.
And I got a freaking crime stat. God.
It's just level 1. Though,
Yeah,
so
it's only a
not-
1. Such epic music for this beautiful moment.
My god.
How does this last for? You still off?
Yeah.
Try to try like
Engines.
3 power cycle your ship maybe?
Yeah, I have been. It's not coming back.
Aerospace.
Press U and press U again?
Online.
You done me in.
No, yeah.
The
Might be
ship's done.
dead actually.
I think that's probably a
Aerospace. All systems online.
fight
Yeah.
lost. I mean, like, it's about as decisive as it gets without blowing me up.
Do you want to lift back in the prisoner pod to the station?
I might have to
Aerospace. All
jump in
systems
somebody else's ship.
But I have to just backspace, worst case.
Yeah, I'll probably go to menu.
Engines off. Engines
So I don't have to deal with the,
engines
Man!
offline. Engines
Just wait?
offline.
How long? How long do I have to wait? It's been like 4 minutes.
Oh, some of them are actually quite long timers, eh? There's some of the components will take a while to get back.
I didn't know the XJ ones did that much distortion damage.
Wow.
I think the power plant's like 5 minutes.
So this
I
could
mean, you
be...
could probably just finish him off, kill him or something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't... Yeah, might as well. Same thing. But this is basically like the same thing that would happen during a battle. You would just be left floating out there until somebody could come pick you up. Because you're not going to backspace once the game actually matters.
Yeah, Spilzer, just go outside of the R-Corp like area, just a little further out.
That deep space pew pew.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're following us out there. But yeah, I say if you disable someone, might as well finish them off. Meant to give enough time to board for non-lethal scenarios. Is it worth it for 1v1 scenarios? Like, does it end up in the same amount of time if you had repeaters, laser repeaters? Would that have blown me up?
I'm not sure. I think it's more just disables their weapons, so it takes them longer to kill you.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Because I was just thinking, like, that could be a great way to just do some friendly PvPs. Essentially, once the ship is disabled, you lost. That way you don't have to keep on respawning.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
But I don't know if it's like a one-to-one relationship. Depends on the components. I see.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Interesting, because that was like the first time I've ever fought with a bunch of new components.
Has been sent. Thank you.
Still didn't save me though. I think I really messed up when with the power being on weapons the whole time.
Please visit us again.
Anyways, who's next?
Frenchie's here. I mean, he hasn't fought yet.
What about me, 900 there you go. Just so we don't get scanned again by another mantis. Okay, does anyone know how to get this EMP system offline off my screen? It's quite distracted.
Um,
I'm not going away. I accidentally clicked the right button.
I'm gonna go get rid of my crime stat real quick.
if I remember correctly, I think there's a button you can press using
A hammerhead versus a fury.
interact function.
A hammerhead versus a team of furies in a quantum. In a gosh. A hammerhead versus a team of furies with destruction weapons. That would be pretty cool to watch. Honestly, that'd be pretty cool to film. That might be a cool event for us to do, actually. If we could get, I would think we'd have to get like at least 20 to 30 people, right? Because we want at least 5 in the hammerhead, and then we probably want at least 10 to 15 furies to make it
Head just
even.
bobbing around in there. It looks like you're having a spasm.
Hey, Frenchie.
Nope.
Oh, Frenchie. We lost him. He's breathing poison outside.
Alright, I'm back.
There he is. Frenchie,
Yeah, what's up?
if we wanted to do an event, let's say a crude hammerhead versus a bunch of furies and disruption weapons, how many furies would you estimate we need to make it a challenge?
I'd say 6 or 7.
Really?
I think so.
Less than I thought.
Well, because like it would
They do have a lot of
be-
weapons.
They're size 2 weapons, right? So it's 4 times size 2's distortions per fury. So like even with the hammerhead threats, like they can't shoot all of them at the same time, right?
Yeah.
But all the Fury can shoot the hammerhead at once. So all that distortion would probably be pretty quick to
Welcome to
shut
the
it down.
ASOP vehicle
Yeah,
retrieval
somebody
system.
suggested that. Trey suggested that in chat. I think that'd be a fun experiment to run.
I'd be down to try it. I think it'd be cool. Because then, like, eventually when you have those big fleets, like, it could be worth having, like, a swarm of, yeah, like, Distortion Fury.
Yeah.
And then just board, take what you need.
Also, good data to have.
And I wonder if you'd be able to board, like, because then you'd be able to board the ship, kill the crew, and then steal the ship too, right?
Yeah. Essentially, I guess that would be the goal.
Yeah.
The goal would be to either eliminate all Furies or to capture the Hammerhead.
Yeah.
Also love a good asymmetric objective event.
I'd be down to try to run that. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's not complicated. It doesn't require a lot of setup. It's just the ships. That's it.
Oh man, to be honest, once Arena Commander gets their true private servers and their multi-crew support, that would be a breeze to set up. We'd be able to run
Right?
run that in 6 different scenarios in a day.
That's true.
I cannot wait. Literally, there's going to be like 0 limits on what we can do in terms of creating events when those two things are true.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. Like, it's already getting a lot better. Like, honestly, with the changes we've been seeing in the last year, like, it's been a lot easier to run our events and, like, more, like, in-depth events as well.
Yeah.
I'll say what I always say. Like, if you join an org, this game is actually super fun. Like,
Yeah,
solo,
it's much better.
alright, but yeah, it's much better with an org with different people and just like play with randos.
Much better that way. Mihai, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you.
I'm kind of glad to join the
Oh Sevens, thanks for the 5-month
It just
support
made me a lot more
over on
fun.
Twitch.
Yeah. I know once we actually get them, focusing development on those are the features.
Welcome
Yeah, it's,
to the ASOP
I'm
vehicle
setting my
retrieval
spawn
really
and I'll
gonna
be
take
jumping
off.
over. And,
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Andre,
That's
you
probably the most-
are you talking about the org? You applied to the org?
I
You'll need to get the application will need to get accepted. I don't know if anybody is currently online doing applications, but they should be done by the end of the day, and then you'll be able to jump in on the events.
feel like that.
You'll be able to see the proper channels for that.
You can't escape it.
And we got some stuff going on over the weekend, actually. We got some cargo-related events going on. Multi-crew is the best part of the game. It is. Yeah.
I'll take you on a fight if you're down.
Okay. Has anybody else fought since I died?
Not yet.
Y'all just waiting for me to come back out so you can blow me up again?
Or maybe you wanted to spectate.
Yes, those are not out if you guys want to go at it.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I feel bad for people who don't take the approach to this game of knowing other people. You don't have to play this game like it's multiplayer. You don't even have to play this game like it's multi-crew. I do think it's the best part, like you said. And they haven't even added the good parts yet, which is crazy. But it's good to know other people. Like, play this game solo. Play it 99.9% solo. You have this game for a year and you play one day with other people, let that be the case. But you should still have a group that you know.
Please visit again.
It's miserable if you don't. It really can be. You had to get people to agree to a schedule. Oof. You play every Tuesday night for 4 hours. Wow, you guys play. Are the other people as hardcore as you? Like, what's the kind of breakup of the group? Guess that's not a ton every week, but 4 hours is a hefty. Every week is still quite a bit for Star Citizen, actually. Most of the fun you have is just meeting random people in the verse. I think once VoIP works better, I'll be more excited about that. For now, it really disappoints me. You mostly play solo, Mr. E? We got your back. Even though you haven't done a group event, it's really nice having a community to share knowledge and experience with. Yeah, you get to hear about new features too. Everything's always changing.
Quantum drive is now off.
I am back.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm, whenever you're ready, Tomat.
I don't even see you.
Behind you, I think. Yeah, I'm behind you.
Oh, okay. Alright, give me a cool minute.
Yeah. Yeah,
Let's-
I'm just still going a bit further away, so we're not right on top of them.
Find some good music.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that too. Alright, give me a second.
Most orgs die instantly. Is that really true?
Something on.
It took us years to get to this point.
On,
It was not easy.
next fight.
Only way to get dedicated playtime in this stage in life. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. Good call. Well, if you guys ever want to join us, let me know. Alrighty.
Alright.
One pass, then we start.
Sure. I got a Psycho Killer playing. Gonna hype me up a bit.
I got something called Sooner or Later. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Some UGK Underground.
Obi. Shields hit. Obi. 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 Ballistics low. Target
Ah, you got me.
I want to fight!
Good shit.
I did it!
Finish me.
Oh, good fight.
Oh,
Cheers.
well done. Woo!
ballistics dry.
And there go my ballistics. Did you
Getting
not
on
blow
the
up?
edge of my seat.
Are you not blowing up?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, okay. Just
Get
shooting
your
a
shit
dead
out of my
body.
body.
Just, you know, just keep going.
Just making sure.
Ah. Man, you really do get a lot into just the jousting.
Yeah.
Though I try to do like more of the strafing and the moving in different directions. How much dogfighting do you do?
Not much, honestly. But I usually just, I avoid the jousting. The only time I'll joust is like when I take off to just recharge shield real quick. But I don't go too far. But after that, yeah, just like keep like strafing and just turning.
Yeah.
But then when I end up like face to face, that's when I try to get out of that position
Yeah, you
Good
start to
job.
realize you're just sitting in front of
Yeah.
them getting shot.
Yeah.
I've tried a little bit of master modes. Not extensive.
You soft deft.
I don't think I really
You
fight
want to be
enough.
finished off, or do you want to lift back?
Yeah, just finish me off.
I don't think I really fight enough to notice how much of a difference it is. I mean, you
Yeah,
guys
well,
saw
so
how I
much
fight.
damage.
I just shoot and like fly. I'm not that good at combat, so
Yeah.
master modes isn't something that I'm super
I will
interested
say They
in.
definitely.
I'm more excited for the quantum boost side of that equation, which they're not really talking about yet, and seeing how this is going to switch up the navigation side of things. Hey, Polite Gaming, how you doing?
You can shoot me there, mate. That's like
Yeah. Not at all.
Knowledge will be the key resource closer to release. Yes, that is one of the goals of our org, to be a large data broker resource. I'm planning on having a bit of a kind of an underhanded approach. We will be doing what we need to make sure that we're on top of data and can take advantage of it. Because data brokerage is one of the main things I wanted to do in this game.
I seem to have a permanent G-force effect.
Yeah, orgs are going to be way more active later. Most orgs right now are in hibernation, I think. They've been built, but like being in an org outside of just having a group that you can rely on to play with isn't really going to matter for, I think, years more. Once we start doing things like building outposts and controlling resources, orgs are going to get very important very fast. Some orgs are much more committed than others, yeah. Some of them are very serious, military-style orgs. We strike a balance with my org. We are definitely casual, and we have... You can move up through the ranks. In fact, if you guys want to see, I can show you real quick what our ranks look like. You can move up through the ranks, and as you move up, things get a little bit more serious. But... if you don't want to do any of that sort of stuff, then you can just relax. Oh man, why is this always so hard to find? You can just relax and play casually. No expectations. You can just chill down here. No expectations, no requirements. You don't have to do anything to keep these roles. You're just there to enjoy your time, or you can move your way up through our ranks, and essentially it just gives you the ability to do more stuff if you want to. And I think that's the best way to go. I mean, I like how serious milsim techs are going to be. Milsim orgs are going to be, and they're going to do some really good stuff, and they're going to be owning these systems, but at the same time, it can kind of burn you out on playing the game. That doesn't look like a pyramid. You actually have to recruit other people and make sure to get money from them every time you do recruit them. And it all goes towards the top. Like a funnel or something. An upside down funnel. Don't know what that's called. So who's fighting?
No, I've just gone back to get rid of the distortion weapons as they're a bit too strong. I'll bid up a Tanner. This silly looking ship. Oh wait, no, that's distortion, isn't it?
Alright, I'm coming back with something else.
Fuck, bro, are you trying to fight? Is that what he's... Is that what's going on? You want to do a pass and go at it?
The two of you. You go for it.
Yeah?
Fight.
Okay, I'm assuming that's what the flares mean. Let's go. I don't have any ballistics left, but either way, I'm gonna have to go back to the station. Yeah or nay? Yeah, that's a yeah.
Shields hit.
Oh, I'm good.
Woo! Hey, the buck with those ballistics, man. Just a bullet hose coming at me. Where are my bottom 2 weapons? What's going on? Why am I missing 4 out of my 6 weapons right now? Aye, come on.
Shields locked. Weapons offline. Shields.
What's going on?
Weapons offline.
Did I lose them? No, they're there. That's lame.
Einen wunderschönen guten Morgen.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Do I hear a Skippy?
This Skippy is back.
Wow. Look at this
How are you?
guy.
You gonna come PvP, Skippy?
You're alive.
Yes, I'm alive. Barely. Are you on PTU or live?
We're in live.
Live.
Live. I need to up.
I'm about to be dead though.
That's fine. How are you all doing?
Alright, yourself?
Very good.
Those are gonna have a go at it.
Shields.
Trying to work out how much shit. The ship does not go for us anymore. This will be.
What are you?
Fight.
Oh, Nana. All right.
I'll fight you as a pancake. It looks like I'm stuck this way now.
All right. Do it.
All right, I'm getting your strategy, Buck. I'm seeing what you're doing. I don't know how to beat it yet, but I know what it is. I guess it's actually what John Winters was teaching me. I just never practiced it enough to beat it.
All right. I gotta reset what I'm doing here. This is.
Oh no. I will be back in 15 gigabytes. Grab some pizza.
You freaking look at him! He's just twirling around.
Shields hit.
Sorry, my alarm was going off.
Oh god, I wish I had more than 2 guns here. This would be just golden. Where the heck am I? I looked away for like 2 seconds.
Gotta win this turn.
You got all my wings.
I'm very much in the center now.
I think you're gonna get me here.
I'm not looking too hot myself. Yeah, you got
Oh,
me.
whoa! And you stopped at me.
Did you guys just get each other?
I think I full killed him, and he stuffed at me.
I just flew by you guys just in time to see that. I wish I was recording. Oh my goodness, that was awesome looking.
Good fight.
Bye.
All right, I got a backspace now.
You know what? Fighting in pancake form looks harder to hit than vertical.
It's not bad. Once I got my targeting fixed, I was finally hitting my shots.
Yeah, I can kind of turn with you, but yeah, I do enjoy fighting at slow speeds instead of last time when I was flying like 1,000 meters per second.
Woo! That was a close pass.
Shields hit.
12 kilobits to go. Why is that such a massive patch? It's only gone for a week.
Shield down.
Anybody ever try strafing down while dogfighting instead of up?
Control.
Yeah, but is
I
that a
tried
strategy
to-
you've tried?
It doesn't
Yeah,
work
yeah.
as well because you don't have as many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. You don't have as much power, but you also, it's not as predictable. Just, I guess it depends on if you're fighting somebody who's watching your strafe that closely.
Yeah. One of the things I would recommend if you were to strafe downwards is also strafe to the side a little.
Oh yeah.
That will, yeah. That's actually the best way to.
Shields hit.
How about that vector control? I'm unfortunately terrible at that. But I'm terrible about most aspects of fighting. This fight's like a freaking marathon though. I am tired.
Yeah, you guys are just trading blows. It's awesome from my perspective, though, I'll tell you that.
Has anyone tried the new Master Mode dogfight stuff yet?
I tried it in the
I've not
old
tried
PC.
it.
Yeah, I tried it in the BTU. It's pretty fun.
Is that implemented in PTU 21?
Yes.
It's not only, it's only the Gladius game with the Gladius.
Okay, so it's not in live, well, in PTU in the normal game, not in the persistent universe, you say?
Yeah.
Shields hit.
Okay.
Persistent test universe.
It's pretty fun though in Area Commander, not gonna lie. It's promising for sure. It looks good. It looks pretty good.
The Vandal Swarm with it is actually really fun.
Yeah.
The limited spawn. Chased by the sword. Like, not really. Take off.
Come on.
No way we just got security.
Wait, that far?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a Gladius in the white carpet.
Oh.
Hippie,
Guten Morgen.
Hippie, you should have added Riz.
What now?
Don't worry about it.
Shields hit.
Oh.
56 kit on there.
Shield down.
Crap. I lost my window. I had it. I had it. Your stupid little twirls, Bucky. Your stupid little twirls, Bucky! God dang it.
Nice.
Ah!
Left or right hand driver side window?
Dang!
What window did you lose?
Good fight. What the heck is that?
What is happening?
Did I look pretty?
Good fight.
That was a good fight, man.
You little ballerina on the battlefield. You is that self-taught strategy? Is that something you picked up?
I fought one person who did it, and I noticed how effective it was.
You're being
Nice.
chased by a
I think what happens, right, is if you, because I'm using like tricording or whatever, so I use multiple thrusters, and it upsets the gimbals and everything. They don't know what to aim at.
Mm-hmm. Is that
So
something that that's what they're talking about, kind of minimizing with master modes, right?
I'm not sure actually. I think that's. I'm really not much of a fighter, man. To be honest, I just saw someone do it, so I copied it, and it works.
Yeah, it works pretty well. It's I know that's kind of part of the strategy. Is like it keeps the pip kind of weird, and it keeps your shots not hitting as hard. But man, it is hard to keep doing it consistently while you're focusing on everything else.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm back to the
That's what
station. Who's
staying
next?
SCM speed too.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go against you, Frenchie.
Alright, I'll forget my ass.
Andre, yeah. The music, let me see. The music that I'm playing is all royalty free from this other service. Don't know if it's on Spotify, but I'll get you the name here. Was this it? Is this a song? This is called Night Riders, if this is a song you're asking about. Yeah, I think you were asking about Night Riders. Just ordered your GII shirt and sweatshirt. Very nice, very nice. Hey guys, when you do get your merch, make sure to post pictures of it in the Discord, so we can take a look at it and also show off how strong the tomato army is. We are the garden. We will plant you in dirt. I don't know if that's actually a threat, if that's something that makes you nervous or anxious, but that's how we talk out here in the garden, okay? You're no PvP fighter either, you're just someone who knows how to fly a ship. I don't even know how to do that. I'm just out here pressing buttons, man. Ain't nobody come to me because I know how to fly a ship. Everybody comes here because we make videos. If we were based on player skill, I'd be in a little bit of trouble with this game. Adding support for players to sell things owned by members of their party without it being considered stolen. You can't just... Oh my god, that's in the PTU?
Right. Okay.
Are you serious?
Alright, let's do the pass again.
Hey. Guys, in the PTU, I'm being told that support has been added for players to sell things owned by party members.
No way.
I will sell all your shit. I will sell everything you own.
That will make all of our events so much easier.
Wait, that would be huge. I really hope that goes live.
That would be massive.
Oh my gosh.
You're not going against the right guy. Right?
Oh god. Yo, that could single-handedly be one of the biggest things in 321. That is such a huge... I mean, it's quality of life, but like... It's quality of life to the point where it is a fundamental way change to how the game works. Holy crap, that changes our ability to actually run operations now. You can actually run multi-person operations and just sell stuff. Oh my god, you can group things up in a ship and then go and sell all of that stuff to the same place. Oh god, I love it. I love a good change like that. Who gets the money? That is a good question. This is something we will have to test on the PTU at some point. Man, if I didn't have video work to do today, I would say we could test it today. Also got a podcast coming up. Oh boy. That is a beautiful change. That's music to my ears. Hey, Frenchie.
Yeah.
The event that we do with the cargo, the whole idea of like picking up cargo in different places, taking it to the Hull C, and then selling it all with the Hull C, that's possible now, yeah?
It'll be a lot. It'll just be a lot easier because we won't have to worry about ownership.
Yeah.
And just anybody can just buy.
I love it.
Load.
It's music to my ears.
What system are you guys at?
We're at Bygenie Point. Our corp system.
Oh,
Very
nice.
You just took my wing off.
So
Man, that was quick.
Skippy, you're back and you're like, you can do things? Nothing's on fire? Or going into space?
Good fight.
We are waiting for our contractor
GG.
to deliver stuff. And as long as they don't deliver, we are pretty low work
Wow.
load at the moment. So it's quite relaxed, actually.
We're blessed.
And I will be here until CitizenCon, so...
And then CitizenCon.
Yep.
How was Vegas?
But no. Oh, Vegas was amazing. I had 3 all-you-can-eat buffets in a time span of 24 hours. I felt so sick.
Nice, dude. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Well done.
that's the
Yes.
proper way to enjoy Vegas.
But it's so expensive. I thought inflation
Yeah, oh my
was
God.
bad, but fuck.
It's like, oh, I want a burger. Let me just save up the whole day.
Yeah, seriously, like there was a
Yeah,
slice of pizza for
$28.
$9, or a falafel roll for $16, or we could go for $50 in the Bellagio all-you-can-eat 5-star buffet. Like, yeah, let's do that.
Welcome.
I remember the first time I ever encountered a white Russian at a bar was there, outside of one of the clubs, and it was a whopping $18 freaking dollars
Yeah.
for a white Russian.
Welcome.
Like,
Was
yes.
it good though?
Yes, of course. I'll get drunk off of this. Was it good? I don't
Oh,
even
these prices are
remember, so
Delivered. Please visit us
not
again.
worth the $19.
Oh,
You just gotta win the money back then in Vegas.
I am overall gambling in Vegas. I am positive how much
Retrieval system.
200 and something bucks.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Considering I've
that's not bad.
never put more than like
Claim has been
$100 into anything there. I'll take it.
Has been sent.
That was actually scary to see. There were a couple of students invited by the bride and groom, and one of the dudes was like, yeah, Vegas, we need to gamble, and he put $200 in a slot machine and was sitting there for 15 minutes and it was gone. I'm like, what are you doing?
200 in a slot machine. You can have more fun than that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
just go to just go to roulette or something.
Oh man,
Like-
play some craps. That's a good
half the
time.
time he was just sitting there and watching the machine do something random and like counting off the money.
It's like I'm gonna put $200 in, but I'm paying the penny slots.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Oh,
Welcome to the ASOP.
Don't come to Finland. $18 for a beer. Disgusting. Doesn't it like come out of the mountains there? No, it's Germany.
beer?
You know, that's similar to some parts of the U.S. as well. $18 for.
Yeah. And any place you walk into the right establishment, they think they've got the best beer on earth.
I guess here it's not too bad. I think you can get like usually a pint around like between like depending on the place like $7 to $9, maybe $10.
That's cheaper than England these days.
Yeah, it's about the same here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$7 to $8.
Yeah. On tap,
Nice.
you might get 5, but it'd be something.
Wait. Tomato, did you just read something from a chat? Are you live?
What?
Are you live streaming right now?
Yeah, I'm live.
Oh, say something.
What?
No, I have to remember what I said. I didn't know you were live. Hello.
Yeah, probably
there's
should
a
have put
place
that
here
on the.
just- There's a
description.
microbrewery here that sells their pint for $6 a pint. It's actually pretty great.
What's the price like in Turkey? I can imagine that's a bit cheaper.
Let me think. So a beer in Turkey would be. Oh man, I don't really drink all that much beer in Turkey. Trying to think, because the bottle of liquor would be in the hundreds at this point. I actually do a lot of wine in Turkey. So like a bottle of wine would cost us, for a good bottle, would cost us like 450 liras.
How much is that?
That would be,
US?
right now, that would be about 13 bucks.
That's not bad for a good bottle. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, 13 to 15 bucks. I mean, this is relatively speaking good. It's good there, and it's decent wine, I would say. Like, we could get an enjoyable bottle for, let's say, 600, which would be around 18 to 20 bucks. Now, the weird part is that has changed so much over the years. So when I first got to Turkey, that good bottle would have been like maybe 60 to 80 liras.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Inflation hit Turkey like nothing. That was in 2019. Yeah, it would have been around 60 to 80 liras. Now it's around 400 to 600.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, us, I think, good bottle, you're usually running around $20. And then a really, really good, you're like usually 50 and up. And then like there's other stuff cheaper, but it's like not as.
Yeah. 36 to 40 liras for a beer last time we were out. Okay.
Oh.
That's actually extreme. That's like $1.50.
It's not bad.
So that's actually really nice.
That's really good.
Bidenomics is real. I don't think Biden had much to do with the Turkish economy.
It's just. It's
Except
all
for those
over the
F-16
world.
purchases. We won't get into that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because like it's everywhere. Like, it's I don't know. It's not Biden's fault that the whole world is
Welcome.
going
to
through
the
the same thing.
Turkey
Oh,
is
let's not get
extreme.
into that.
It's
Yeah,
their
no.
own risk.
Yeah.
Vehicle select.
My
Your vehicle has been delivered to
my
your
Netflix and my Discord Nitro subscription are both in Turkey because I can't keep up with inflation. It's so much cheaper there.
Lord Skippy over here, like, yeah, I'm just taking advantage of that. You're the reason that we have freaking different prices on Steam. Gosh dang it!
Get that stress. Just relax.
They started, so the prices on Steam were always direct translation. So I would be paying like $5 for a game, but then they changed it so that it was regional pricing.
Aw.
So now the Turkish prices are like 1,000 liras, which honestly, it's not terrible for me. I can afford that. I feel terrible for people in Turkey who like.
Yeah. That's
Now
horrible.
you're paying like 1/3 of your freaking monthly wage to
the
buy a
ASOP
game.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Insane.
It sucks.
And suddenly Star Citizen feels cheap.
It sucks, man. What's happened to the economy there has been rough.
Yeah, I genuinely feel really bad for you guys on that.
You should bring out a big ship, Tomato. I dare you.
A big ship. What's big?
You know, Carrick.
Dogfighting in the Carrick.
Just ram them.
Oh, Tomato. You guys actually went out and got McDonald's safely that night, right?
Please
After your
visit us
12
again.
hours.
Goodbye.
Wait, hold on a second. I just got a raid. I am so sorry. I missed that. Hello. Hello, welcome everybody. We were just sitting here shooting at each other and talking politics. Good stuff. Authy, Authentic Young with the raid. Welcome, folks. Welcome in. How you guys doing? Good to see you. I'm not gonna lie. My window was partially covered here, so I missed the notification, and Mrs. Tomato just came in and verbally slapped me. Nah, I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming in, guys. Hate to run, but I need to go grab some food. I am excited to meet you and Honey at the convention. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for the good vibes. Go have some good food. I am sure you just spent a lot of time sitting in front of a camera talking. Go enjoy yourself. Welcome in everybody who came with Authy. If you don't know who I am a tomato. That is the most important thing. It's the clearest thing. Easiest to communicate. But I also play Star Citizen, and sometimes I talk about it too. You might know from YouTube. I talk a lot on YouTube. And as you can see here right now, I talk a lot here too. So if you want to talk live, you can stick around, watch some gameplay. We talk about drama and news and stuff. And yeah, I die a lot. That's why the deaths are recorded in the corner. if you want to know how much an average not so great player dies, there you go. So far this patch, 6 times. That's actually pretty good. That's not bad. I've improved. I think anybody who's a regular here can say that I am doing much better than I was at the beginning of the year. Really good podcast as well. That's right, I forget about that sometimes. Actually, we're combining the two tomorrow. If you guys like podcasts, I will be having Board Gamer, Salty Mike, Void Dude, and Ollie43 live podcast tomorrow during the stream. We'll be talking about Citizen Con, and we actually were just talking about Authentic Young. We wanted to get onto the podcast as well to talk about running events and playing Star Citizen in general. So if you wanted to hear more about her opinions of Star Citizen, make sure to check that out at some point. And Sphinx and Shantar, thank you both for the subs. Appreciate your support. Hope to see you all at CitizenCon. If you guys see me, walk up to me and tell me that you're... tell me... Don't say thank you for coming to my tomato talk. I will probably just awkwardly laugh at that.
Just as is.
But come up and say hi to me at least, please. What time will that be? Same time as right now. About 24 hours from now.
Great.
Highlight podcast is the highlight of your Monday morning drive. That's what we aim for. Literally, that's our goal. Get it out for your Monday morning drive.
What is the new keyboard?
Okay, this is... Thank you for making a community around this game. Thanks for being part of the community. It wouldn't, like... People always thank me, but this community wasn't thriving until people actually started to come and pay attention, you know? It's... The thanks goes to everybody who's a part of it. I'm happy that there are so many people that enjoy Star Citizen and have a similar opinion of space games that, like, we all kind of vibe together. And that there are enough people who respect each other to hold down a solid Discord server and stream together. But besides just basically typing down the time when we should all meet up and show up, the thanks goes to all the good folks. So right back at you. Oops. Is everybody back at the station right now?
I'm on my, yeah, I just about to take off from here.
So I don't have anywhere to jump to.
I think we still have someone out. Yeah, I think we're all back here. Alright. I'll jump out.
Have they fixed the wave style bunkers yet? I actually don't know how they perform in live, but in the PTU, no. Absolutely not. So I'm guessing they're still broken in live too.
I had to reinstall my entire computer because it crashed, and now I have no key bindings, no joysticks, no nothing.
Why is there a ship floating in my bed? No, a bed floating in my ship.
Should probably actually do one more fight or so and then get going. I've actually got a podcast.
Alright.
Another podcast, guys. The content is constant. Let me tell you. I've got like 4 videos planned for the next week. And of course the podcast tomorrow with the stream. But we've got another podcast coming up in just a couple of hours. This one's not going to be live, but it is available for anybody who is a Twitch subscriber. So like Shantar, Sphinx, you guys just became subscribers. You feel free to join if you'd like. Anybody who is a YouTube channel member or Patreon supporter, I host my podcasts live on Discord, where you'll be able to hear us talk before and after the conversation about things and like maybe ask some questions to us. And just in general, it's a little bit more of an intimate podcast experience. So the next one is going to be in a couple hours here with Execute from the Info Runners, and we'll be talking about basically all the ships that are upcoming soon and kind of what they're bringing to the game and all the things about them. So if you'd like to join us for that, I will have a little post and supporter alerts on the Discord soon to kind of give you a little reminder. But if you can't see that because you're not a supporter, no problem. That'll be out completely free, ad-free on audio platforms, anywhere you get your audio podcast, really, on Monday. Hello, Polite Gaming. How you doing? Excited for tomorrow's stream. Also loved the scam video. Very spot on about the discourse of SC. That video is going to be a lot of fun to release publicly. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, actually. I don't know if I need that kind of target on me releasing that video wide. There's another video I did a couple of months ago called I've covered this game for 4 years, here's what they don't tell you, and it kind of talks about the struggles of the development. And that video, the comments coming in on that, ever since it kind of spread out to the rest of the community, whew, it hit like 116,000 views recently, which means that it's now past the Star Citizen community. And a video of that nature reaching that group means the comments get a little painful to read. It's just a lot. So I don't know if I need that a lot again with this one, but that's also kind of part of just doing YouTube, so I need to get used to it. It's just definitely YouTube gets different when your videos start to reach more people. There's not as much community insulation. I don't see anybody having jumped out yet. Maybe I'll be the one to do it. I'll just jump in some direction. As soon as I can find a moon. There we go. Do I usually release the member exclusive videos a year after release? I started at a year, went to 6 months. Now we're doing anywhere from 1 to 3 months after the video went out to exclusives. And settling into kind of the long term, I will probably stick to about 1 month exclusivity. Because it does kind of hurt the video if it's a time-sensitive video. And I specifically try to pick topics that aren't time-sensitive, but with Star Citizen, it's almost impossible to not go outdated at some point. Alright, now I'm going to jump halfway. Oh, look! There's Frenchie. Looks like everybody was already out. Wow, and I somehow ended up not too far away from them. Oh, 43,000 kilometers is actually kind of far. This game is on the precipice of something big. As an established creator, you will get that more and more. Seek only the core critique, never the message itself when at that level. Yeah, no, that's all true. And that was always the plan. You know, we knew Star Citizen was going to be something special at some point. And Mrs. Tomato was right on the money to say, hey, why don't we start doing more stuff with it right now? Big shout out to Mrs. Tomato. Thank you.
It's like an intense fight.
Alright, let's see if we can't get a view of how this fight's going. Abdi, how's you doing, dude? Good to see you. How's your day? You in game? Man, so this is what we look like fighting. We just literally are jousting back and forth. I try to do more like backward strafing for sure. And now that I said that, maybe they'll... Ever play World of Warcraft? I have not. The concept of it was always interesting to me. I was always kind of interested in MMOs, but not to the point where I wanted to play any, so I'm glad that I finally get to try something like Star Citizen. Working but having a good day, went on a lunch date with your wife. Oh, nice. I'm doing well. Hanging out. Watching dogfights. Star Citizening. A little too close to the dogfight. Don't know if you'd follow with the game as closely if it weren't for me. Yo, that's so cool. That is really cool to be told. Not gonna lie, like, to be able to take something that you're interested in and help other people find they're interested in it, as long as you're not regretting it, and you know it's healthy and everything. I love being able to be helpful like that. Procrastinating some coding homework. Ah.
They're madness. I just saw lots of missiles flying.
Do I think the Caterpillar will go up in price once it gets reworked and modular? Yes. 600i probably will too. Look at his characteristic twirling. You can see he's like a little ballerina, just constantly, constant roll. Known to make pilots sick. And now we see the Hornet taking on a similar approach. Frenchie with the roll. Pushing him out wide with shots bouncing off the bow. But still not quite able to ruffle the dress of this man, the twirling ballerina, as I said. He's even got the wings for it in that arrow. So he continues to orbit around the larger and slightly chunkier Super Hornet. With bigger guns. Who doesn't like bigger guns? What do you like? Bigger guns or a little twirling? Look at that. Woo! 4 lasers at once, and the Hornet takes away the cake.
Nice, man. That was pretty close.
Rips the ballerina out of its
Sorry.
shoes.
That was
Sends it packing. That was intense, boys.
yeah, that was a fight and a half.
We were fighting for inches then, man.
Well done. Now your prize.
Times where I was like, holy shit.
I blow you up.
You want to try a 1v1 tomato? I don't think we've fought yet.
Go for it.
Alrighty. It's called a push and you are ruining lives. Oh, sorry, that was a chat message.
There's a few time bug where I thought you had me, not gonna lie.
I didn't realize I was stuck with like distortion and ballistics. So
Honestly, I'm not cut out for combat commentary. I will always commentate those racing marbles things, but I am not good enough at comment to know what's going on in commentary about it, you know?
I do love that skin.
Alright, let me just turn my music on and then we'll get going.
Alright, I gotta bounce, guys. It was fun fighting.
Catch you later. Hope to see you again next time.
Yeah, it was fun. Take care.
Catches.
Bye-bye.
Alright, I'm gonna try and do a little bit of the eye tracking this time. We'll see how much that messes me up.
Skin on the, oh yeah, it's got the red lights at the front too.
Look at my naked legs down here.
Yeah. That's what it means. I like the skin is the red.
I have my naked legs.
On the Vanguard, yeah, that one looks pretty good.
I'm using my eye tracker this time, and I'm looking down, and I can see my naked legs down underneath me. It's so funny.
Same here, man, except for without the eye track.
All right, you ready?
All right, let's go.
Yeah, that skin's the only reason why I got that ship.
Not the bad guy. This is my Perseus rating, about to get the skin.
You got out there.
Check fire. Shields hit. Shields hit.
I think we clipped wings there. Oh man.
That went perfectly
That was
with the
real
music. Absolutely fastest battle I've ever been a part of.
That was a quick fight.
I am now going to be able to tell people that I was able to take out Night Hunter in a dogfight within 30 seconds.
I don't think it's the
No other context.
All right.
No other context.
Oh.
Yeah, I beat 930 seconds.
My game just crashed. That's cool.
Total scroll.
You love the process of SC. Honestly, you think it came in at the right time. Joined during 316 in 2021. Never regretted joining this. Even your fiance knows so much about this because of it. Hey, that sounds like a similar story.
Alright, I think I can fly now. Where's everyone?
Part of what makes it hilarious is that I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I get that.
Close to area 18.
Wanted to thank me for that song by Lance Conrad. It was almost spiritual arriving at the jump points listening to that track. No problem. Always happy to help. I'm always looking, well, okay, not always. Usually, I think it's like probably once a quarter I look for new music to play. And I haven't organized my music in almost a year at this point, so I got a lot of new stuff for us to listen to. I've actually been demoing a couple new action-focused songs over this last stream today, you may have noticed. And I think I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap things up now for the stream, because I got to get to some video work.
Yeah, yeah. Is that Rhino on the back of the ship?
Yeah, yeah, it's a Rhino.
But I'd like to thank everybody for coming today. A quick draw, yes. Well, I mean, you know, when you ram each other and that's your draw, what better way to fight in Star Citizen? You're roughly at that point now, but you know it'll get better once the clients and once you get clients into the groove. I feel you. Talking about with work, with the new company. Best of luck with that. I hope it goes well for you. And yeah, 3 hours of sleep. Sleep deprivation is bad. That'll mess you up. Get that man some help. So thanks again, everybody, for being here. Like I said, we've got a couple of things coming up. So, exclusive video just went out to talk about Star Citizen being called a scam and communication in the media and how people view this game. Anybody who is a Twitch subscriber, YouTube supporter, Patreon, whatever, you guys can go see that. Just check it out on Discord. Another video is coming out soon, though. This one is going to be about the 3.21 update. Right? Yeah, the 3.21 update with what's going on with the server meshing and the replication layer. I will have another video out probably on Monday or Tuesday that's talking about the industrial game loops and refining. We've got some deep dives going on about CitizenCon, so keep an eye out for those on the second channel. New podcast coming up for all supporters to be able to come see live in a couple of hours. And Citizen Central tomorrow. Like I said, we got 4 guests. We're going to be talking about CitizenCon expectations. That is Board Gamer, Salty Mike, Ollie43, and and Void Dude. Sorry, we're gonna be sending the raid out to Detox today, folks. So go give him some love, tell him some hellos. He's gonna be on the podcast soon as well. But for now, he's live and streaming Star Citizen. So I'm gonna pass you all on over to him. Go entertain him, because I imagine he's probably looking for something. He's stuck in a space station. You know how that can be. Go have a good time, folks. Thank you all again for being here. It's always a blast streaming. I'm glad to be back here every day, popping off at the same time. Like I said, we'll be back just like we were today tomorrow. Have a good one. See you later.